Warm atmosphere for a round of golf? They have 2 true golf simulators. Or do you prefer another sport? Test your hitting skills with Rally Baseball. Also enjoy slapshot hockey, breakaway soccer, foot golf, disc golf, bowling.
The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports.
Thanks to our sponsors in today's game: Holman Auto Sales, National Exchange Bank and Trust, New Medical Center, Waupun Equipment Company, All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. The Other Bar, Dentistry of Wisconsin, C. Bruxma Electric, American Family Insurance Agent Christine File, Ergo Bank, The Boathouse, Randolph Family Dental, Ace in the Hole, Randolph Health Services, Marshview Vet Clinic, and Roberts Brothers Painting.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.
Okay, welcome to Randolph High School. I'm Steve Witterhack and Randy Armgill with me tonight. And tonight, the site of a football game here. Friday night lights here at Randolph High School, and they're taking on a team from the Trailways Conference, taking on the Deerfield Demons in this ball game. Randolph sitting at 2-1 on the season so far, coached by Tom Chase. Great guy. Always like talking to him a little football. Always very accessible when I give him a call over at Wyowega Fremont High School. And I love listening to his answering machine that he has over there. He does his, I don't know what it is. There's something with a Cookie Monster, and he says, "Oh, I'm Cookie Monster, and I want cookie." And that's Tom. It just seems a little out of character for when you talk to him. He's pretty straight-laced, but very funny. You just have to give him a call at school sometime, and you can get that too. But again, Tom has been doing a great job since he's come over to Randolph. He's had some nice teams. He's very versatile as far as what he has for talent. He knows how to switch things around. Maybe you don't have one of the big banger teams, and you got more speed, which they have this year. And just, I think he's done a great job, and he's fun to talk to. A very good football mind.
Yeah, and sports is a lot about adjustments and how you utilize the talents you have, and how you change and mold. And some coaches aren't very willing to do that. They just stick to their ways, and it doesn't always work. So hopefully for Randolph, we get a new look this year. I have not seen them yet on this season, and kind of looking forward to what they bring to the table.
Yeah, look, anxious to see him. I wasn't here the first week. Jeff was here the first week when they played their first game. And this is our first look for Randy and I, but got Jeff Sauer on the video streaming, Randy and I doing the play-by-play here tonight, and looking forward to watch Randolph take on Deerfield in a conference game where they are 1-0 in conference. Deerfield is 0-1. And we'll talk a little bit about their games that they played last week Friday. Randolph with a win over Fall River Rio, and for Partyville, they lost by a touchdown to Partyville in that game 21-14. So we'll come back with more of our pregame show brought to you by Homewood Auto Sales in just a few minutes. Steve and Randy with you live here at Randolph High School on RP Sports.
Well, take two was good.
Okay.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
And Steve with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun, to talk some football. It's back.
It's back. The weather doesn't seem like it's back yet, but we're there. So Sundays, Packer games, we've got Bloody Mary specials, we got wings, we got giveaways for the game. Come down, check that out with Andy and the crew. Saturdays, we've also got the buy one, get one half off appetizer deal. So if you're a college football nut, if Charter decides to get our games back on TV here, come down and check all that stuff out. And obviously some really gregreat beer on tap. All of our Oktoberfests are in. It's a great time to be a beer drinker.
And, of course, coming up, the meat raffle returns in September.
We're going to start them up and hopefully get some interest again. Nobody's got boats and camping to go do. So September 17th, we're going to start our meat raffle. Recipient to be determined. We'll let you guys know next week. But if you have any interest in being a part of our meat raffle, contact us here at the bar at 324-5505. Talk to myself or Andy, and we can get you on the schedule.
The Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun. Go Bucky, go Pack, go.
Go, go, go.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
The Boathouse Pub and Eatery on the shores of Fox Lake serves lunch and supper with the best view of Fox Lake. Their menu gives you many delicious options like burgers, pizza, nachos, chicken, sandwiches, wraps, and so much more. The Boathouse has great specials Monday through Saturday, including all-you-can-eat chicken wings, all-you-can-eat spaghetti, burgers and fries, tacos, and of course their amazing fish fry. Bring your friends or make new ones at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery on Chief Kuno Trail, Fox Lake.
Summers in Wisconsin. One day it's 70 and sunny, the next day humid and 100. Stay one step ahead with All Phase because your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Bucky with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Our family-owned business is here for you in all seasons. We have over 25 years in the field. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets!
Okay, we are back at Randolph High School. Steve and Randy here to bring you Randolph Rocket against the Deerfield Demons in this ball game, a battle in the Trailways Conference. Randolph playing against Fall River Rio last week, and it was Randolph knocking off Fall River Rio by a score of 40-21. Randolph amassed 492 yards on the ground in that ball game, Randy. That's quite a game, including 228 of those yards from Ben Paul, which should sound familiar, Ben, that Paul name, because his brother Zach was the big stud running back a few years ago.
Yeah, that Paul name, we saw him run in between the tackles a lot, strong. But, yeah, those are good numbers for anybody. And poor Randolph, they just couldn't quite reach that 500-yard mark that night, huh? That would have been a kind of a milestone.
Yeah, there's got to be some way to
put up 500 yards of offense, but no, they only got 492. What a disappointment it must have been.
Yeah, Robert Kyle had 122 yards and a couple touchdowns. He had Nicholas Kutzma had 88 yards rushing, and Carter Meredith, the quarterback now for the Randolph Rockets, with 34 yards rushing. Only threw one pass, and that was incomplete. So just one attempted pass in the entire game. So Randolph, just stick into the ground game. If they can't stop you doing it, just keep doing it, I guess is what they did against Fall River Rio.
Yeah, and I think Carter, he's kind of a natural leader. You know, he's been a member of this basketball team forever, and more. I remember him more as a defensive player here in the football team, and some special team stuff he did really well, and a little bit of carrying the ball. But now he's got the reins here, and it's going to be his team to control and see how well he can do.
As far as the Deerfield Demons, they're 1-2 on the season. Their coach is Derek Swigger. They did not go to high school at Deerfield. Sometimes you get some of the alumni guys that are doing that, but he actually went to college over at UW-Whitewater, which is a pretty storied football program, and that's where he played his college football over at Whitewater. So that's pretty impressive.
That's one of the best D3 schools in the country, and not only football, all sports, but they've been a powerhouse. The Warhawks. Yeah, winning some national titles in football and able to compete at any level. They're that good.
I see the coach out there. I think he was one of the linemen. That he's right. He said it was a big guy out there. They told me so. Obviously, one of the linemen or linebackers or something on the team. But in that ball game, they lost to Partyville by a score of 21-14. Austin Anderson, the quarterback, was 8 of 22. So they will throw the ball for 67 yards, one touchdown. Also rushed for 30 yards in that game. Jackson Droback, I think, is their workhorse running back, and he had 18 carries for 104 yards. And Mesfin Drexler, 35 yards rushing in that ball game. And they got a beast back there as far as one of the defensive players, and that is Stephen Bagley. You see him on the list here on the roster. Let's see how big Stephen Bagley, 6'1", 175 pounds, but he had 12 tackles in that game, quite a few more than anybody else on the team. So he was like the go-to guy that made the big stops for the Demons in that ball game.
Yeah, listed as a linebacker, so, if the guys up front are tying up blockers, he's the guy that's going to finish the job, and obviously someone that'll go and attack the football.
Let's see what we got on the clock here. I did get a chance to talk to our American Legion gentlemen that are going to, or I should say VFW gentlemen that are out there going to be presenting the colors here for the national anthem post 95-10, and they all told me, didn't tell you how old they were, but they told me the class is one guy graduating at 71, a couple of guys in the 60s, and one guy from the class of 1958, which is a year before my mom graduated from Randolph High School. So he remembered her. It was Darylyn Laffler when she went to school here. So the Waupun guy came over here and stole her back over to Waupun, and that's where she was all her married years. But he knew her well. It was, I think, Gail Quaid is his name.
Yeah, Quaid name, synonymous with this area. I guess Marquezan too, Green Lake, and as well as Randolph. Very popular name.
Let's take about a 2-minute break, and we'll come back with more of our pregame show brought to you by Holman Auto Sales. It's Randolph Rocket football tonight at home against Deerfield. Back after this on RP Sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holman family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holman.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right, no matter your painting needs. Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs.
Okay, we are back at Randolph High School getting set to get the game going here. You got the VFW guys out there that I mentioned before from post 95-10. They're on the field right now. But, Randolph, I'm talking to Tom Chase before the season, before their first game even against Berlin, that they dropped that game where they played them a good half and then got blown out the second half. But really kind of using their speed out there. Not a lot of size when you look at some of the guys that are out there. Ben Paul, one of the running backs, he's 5'9", 178, which is a pretty good weight for a guy coming at you at 178 pounds. Nick Katzma is a 5'11", 158-pound player out there. Jacob Kyle, 5'11", 184. But he said a lot of their linemen kind of just had to use speed out there, and that's what he said he was going to do going in. And from what I have seen with the team, definitely they're putting some big yards up there with almost 500 yards rushing last week. That's kind of the direction he went, and a good, some coaches just kind of go with what they do, and that's what they're going to do, but you got to go with what you got that you can put on the field, and I think that's what Tom Chase does.
And that might be, the way they attack the big play. With those quick backs, they can break long runs for big yardage, and you don't have to put the ball in the air that often when you do that.
Okay, we are just about ready to get the game going, so why don't we take another break and we'll let them get the national anthem in, and we'll be back for the beginning of the game. Randolph Rockets at home taking on the Deerfield Demons here tonight in Trailways football on Radio Plus.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holman family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holman.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people, like you and me, taking control of their health, their happiness, and their future. Take it from me, I lost 40 pounds. That's 20% of my entire body weight in 5 months with no change in exercise. It was easy. Begin your transformation today. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph sports. Visit Ace in the Hole in Randolph to experience a warm atmosphere for a round of golf. They have 2 true golf simulators. Or do you prefer another sport? Test your hitting skills with Rally Baseball. Also enjoy slapshot hockey, breakaway soccer, foot golf, disc golf, bowling, zombie dodgeball, or have a Wild West shootout. Ace in the Hole offers a controlled environment to enjoy your favorite sports all year round. Visit their website to set up a tee time at acegolfsims.com. That's acegolfsims.com. Or call Jeff at 608-516-6067.
Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living has been serving the Beaver Dam, Marquezan, Waupun, Partyville, Ryle, Fall River, and Columbus area since 1972. They're located in the heart of downtown Randolph, a rural community which they're very active, sponsoring many events and benefits, including this game today. They're proud to support residents' continuum of care by offering both assisted living and skilled nursing care. Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living. Randolph.
The Randolph Administration, School District, and all members of the district would like to thank all of our veterans for their participation here tonight, and we thank you for your service to this country. We now ask that everybody who is able to stand, please stand, face the yellow guard for the playing of our national anthem.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets, and good luck in the postseason.
The Boathouse Pub and Eatery on the shores of Fox Lake serves lunch and supper with the best view of Fox Lake. Their menu gives you many delicious options like burgers, pizza, nachos, chicken, sandwiches, wraps, and so much more. The Boathouse has great specials Monday through Saturday, including all-you-can-eat chicken wings, all-you-can-eat spaghetti, burgers and fries, tacos, and of course their amazing fish fry. Bring your friends or make new ones at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery on Chief Kuno Trail, Fox Lake.
Do you have an air conditioning cluster? How about a cooling conundrum? When it's humid and 100, don't get caught without the AC. Your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. We offer quality American Standard and Coleman air conditioners with a 15-year parts and 10-year labor warranty. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com.
All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all season.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all four of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Okay, we are back at Randolph High School. Steve Winterhack along with Randy Armga, Jeff Sauer, video streamer, and we are about ready to play some football here at Randolph High School. Randolph wearing their dark blue uniforms with the black lettering. Impossible to see at night, the numbers, but looking forward to seeing them play here tonight, and they're taking on the Deerfield Demons. I'm not sure where they came up with Demons as a good name for your high school sporting team. I know there's some college teams. Isn't Wake Forest, aren't they the Demons and
Devils? Yeah,
the Devils, or the Sun Devils. They've got that in Arizona State. But we are set to play here. Looks like Randolph will be receiving the kick, as I see their kicker for the Demons is setting up the tee right now. Looks like they have their quarterback with Austin Anderson as their kicker. Maybe? Nope, it's 55 they got out there. So it's Bryce Eichhoff will be kicking off for the Demons. They've got kind of not good with that color. Is it like a dark burgundy or something? And pants and the white jerseys, which you can see on the camera, but if you're listening on the radio, we got to give you that visual picture too.
Numbers are much more clear with the burgundy on the white.
That's beautiful, and I like watching Randolph on the road too, because then you can see them just perfectly. White jerseys with the dark blue numbers on them, and that's kind of handy. But I was kind of hoping they switch jerseys one of these years and have it in mind with the for poor announcers and PA announcers and everybody else and the fans in the crowd, so we know who's out there.
Dark blue jerseys with black lettering, tough to read.
A little low squib kick. He is taken right around the 27-yard line, taken around the right side. There's some room over there. Crossing the 50 now and cutting back on the run is Nicholas Kutzma, and he is crossing the 10, and he is gone. Wow, what a start. It was a simple little cut off to the right, and then it was off to the races. He was past everybody pretty much by the 50-yard line. Took it from the 23-yard, 27-yard line, was it that he started out?
Yeah, I believe
inside,
so.
Just inside the 30.
Kind of a squib kick, and that the up people let go through all the way back to Kutzman. And maybe the coverage overran it a little bit. Looks like Randolph's going to go for 2 right here out of the chute.
Yeah,
get themselves up maybe 8-0.
73-yard return on that one, unofficially on that, but Randolph is going for the 2-point attempt right now with just one receiver split out to the left. And Carter Meredith is going to keep it, try to get himself in the end zone, and he makes it. I know he kind of reached that ball out towards the end of it as they were on him right away, but reaches the football over the goal line, and Randolph now leads 8-0, just 12 seconds into the game. Back in a minute with more of the first quarter of action here at Randolph High School on Radio Plus.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets, and good luck in the postseason.
Okay, we are back here at Randolph High School. Again, just unbelievable start to the game with a 73-yard touchdown run from Nicholas Kutzma. 2-point conversion good with Carter Meredith reaching over the goal line with the football, and 8-0 just 12 seconds into the ball game here at Randolph High School. Randolph will kick off, give the Demons the football for the first time, and it's fielded out there by Cameron Bear, and he gets taken down after a short run back. Taken down right around the 37-yard line. That's where the Demons will take over.
Jonathan Elva did a lot of kicking for Randolph over the last few years, and he is not in uniform tonight. He's got his jersey on the sideline, so I'm not sure he's inactive for tonight.
Yeah, see, he's got a little, his arms up on the right side. And so he's... Yeah, we saw him right from his freshman year. He was the kicker right away and did a great job that first year. They will pass for the Demons. They're going to pass one along the right side. It's completed in the hands of number 14, Jackson Droback, and he's got it and taken down after about a 6 or 7 yard gain up to about the 44-yard line. So he's going to pick up 7 yards and make it a 2nd down and 3 yards now for the Demons. Nice little play with a couple of receivers out there as blockers, and they get it out over to Droback over there and gets some more yards. Just come right down the line of scrimmage with it.
Able to break the initial tackle and get himself about an extra 3 on the play.
Austin Anderson under center. In motion is Zach Hansen. They're going to look to Hansen back on the left side and throw it to him. He's got himself a first down, crosses midfield before he's taken down at the 48-yard line of Randolph. A little pass along the left side, along the line of scrimmage, and effective again, getting them another first down, their first down of the ball game.
Those are pass plays, but they're basically running plays. When it's just a way to get that back out into the open and get him the ball quickly, and then let him try and create extra yards for himself.
Well, just inside the 49-yard line of Randolph, 1st and 10 now for the Demons. And we knew they were going to do a lot of passing and hand it off around the left side. A nice little carry there by Jackson Droback. Just kind of gets both of his arms on the ball and gets it inside the 45 down to about the 44-yard line. Pick up 5 on the play, almost 6, and it'll be a second down and about 4.5 yards to go or so.
Throw back that prototypical inside runner right there at 6 foot and 190 pounds.
One receiver split out to the right and 2 receivers on the left side. Anderson back in the shotgun, looks along the right side, and although that goes off the shoulder pads, that would have been a completed pass over there to Eli Key, but off his left shoulder pad and bounced away and let it come into his body instead of catching it with the hands. And incomplete pass makes it a 3rd down and 5.
Potentially would have gotten the first down, too. He had a little space after the catch, would have been able to push it upfield. Yeah, that's maybe just wanting to run before you secure the ball right there, that situation.
So a 3rd down and 5 for the Demons. Got 2 receivers out to the right, just one back in the backfield, and they're going to fake the handoff, and receiver wide open and getting a first down right around the first down. Nice job, Bryce Jones getting the reception, just kind of a little slant out towards the sidelines to the right. Nice design play. Some of the Randolph players bid on it, and he slanted out to the right and got himself an open look, and they're going to be calling that a first down right at the 39-yard line now of Randolph.
Very nice job of carrying out the play fake. Quarterback putting it in the fullback's belly, kind of riding for a moment, then pulling it out. As you said, all the Randolph defenders kind of bid on the fake.
2 receivers out left, 1 out right, and last second handoff. Bad decision, though, because Drobeck waiting the last second to whether he's going to give it to him or not, as Anderson decided to give it to him just in time for him to get about a 4-yard loss way back to about the 43-yard line, 44-yard line. So it'll be second down and a long 14 to go.
Jacob Kyle on the tackle. I believe it was Jacob. So hard to see the numbers from here.
Yeah, and even right now it is.
It's near impossible.
And it doesn't get clearer every year that we're just another year older coming to the game.
I don't think it makes any difference how old we are, Steve. It's tougher anyway.
Yeah, it's not a great thing, but I thought I could see it was better in the light. Oh, a nice pass along the right side, and that is complete. Getting it over to Eli Key again along that right side for a first down. And right now, pretty impressive offense going here by Deerfield. Really nice passing game that they've showed so far, and that gets down to the 25-yard line, 1st and 10 for Deerfield. Yeah, pretty impressed with that. That was right on the money. Nice pattern over there, and got himself open. Pretty easy there on the quarterback, Anderson.
Yeah. Demons do a nice job with the play fake, play action. Keeps the linebackers in.
Showing 2 receivers left and 2 receivers right in motion. Zach Hansen going from left to right. And Anderson goes back, looking down the field. Throws her to Drobeck kind of in the backfield yet, but it's going to get taken down, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. He might have got back to the 25. They threw it to him about 3 yards behind the 25. And they might put him down at the 26. He's going to lose a yard on the play, makes it a 2nd down and 11.
I think that was just a check down situation. Couldn't find an open receiver downfield and able to just dump it off to Drobeck.
The Demons with the ball now, looking at a 2nd down and 11. 2 receivers out to the left. And the ball's going to be handed around the left side. A little stiff arm to get himself around the corner. And a nice carry there by Finn Draxler. Gets himself up to right around the 16-yard line. But, yeah, it's raining flags.
3 flags on the field, all within about 8 yards of each other.
Everybody's kind of saw the same thing. It's going to be a holding called on the Demons.
It must have been right on the outside edge. That's why all the officials could see it. So.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, okay, well, what would have been a first down play there for the Demons is going to take them further back, and now the ball sitting right around the 36-yard line.
Good-looking officiating crew tonight. Nice and fit.
2nd down, about 21 yards to go for the Demons. Yeah, one of the maybe the youngest crew that we've seen doing games here in the last few years, probably. Oh, a nice tackle along that right side, and that was Randolph's Carter Meredith on the tackle all over the receiver. Only got a few yards on the play, and now ball sitting at the just outside the 33-yard line on the Randolph side. About 3 on the play makes it a 3rd down and 18 to go.
Small schools like Randolph, a lot of players play both ways, even your quarterback.
Yeah, some teams try not to, but you get down to Division 6 and 7, the quarterback's going to probably be back one of your safeties. Pass down the field as a receiver open and complete inside the 5-yard line. Nice job, nice touch on the pass over the top of the defenders. That was put right in the hands. Let's see, number. Got that over there.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
It says number 11, but I don't see a number 11 on in the books. Yeah, the PA announcer said the same thing, and
nobody in the roster with wearing 11.
Yeah, shoot. Yeah, I'll have to check on my with sports one. Sometimes they'll have it on there, but we'll see. And it's an incomplete.
Like it was complete at first. I think one of the Randolph defenders able to maybe knock that ball away.
2nd down, and the ball sitting at the 3, so 2nd down and goal. Yeah, let's see if I can find that. Sometimes it does have it, sometimes it does not. Inside my bag here. Maybe I threw all my stuff away already.
By the time you find it, he may not make another catch the rest of the evening. That'll be
probably.
He is out here, though. He's split wide left.
Nope, they do not have it on theirs either for with sports. And quarterback Anderson fakes a handoff, kind of fakes a pitch out, and then he's going to get taken down for about a 2-yard loss. They take him down right around the 5-yard line.
Anderson with the quarterback keeper takes a loss on the play.
Okay, they're going to have him still maybe back to the line. Scrimmage, maybe lost a little bit on that.
Loss of yardage to bring up 3rd down and goal to go.
Again, the ball sitting right around the 3-yard line. A 3rd down and goal for Deerfield.
This drive has taken a little longer than Randolph's 12 seconds or whatever it was on the opening kick.
Yeah, down to 5:36 and counting down in the first quarter. Anderson under center, just kind of going to push right up the middle, and see if the officials say yes, he's in the end zone. Nice drive by the offensive line. Anderson just depending on them, leaning against him, pushing, and good job by the offensive line for Deerfield to get their quarterback in the end zone. So a touchdown for Deerfield, trailing now 8-6 with 5:27 left here in the first quarter.
Deerfield setting up for kicking the extra point. Even after Randolph went on the 2-point conversion, would still keep Randolph up by 1 point.
There we go. Bryce Eichhoff, who kicked off before, he'll be kicking the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, and is it going to make it that far? It does not. No. Does not make it. A little wide right.
Wide right, yeah, just to the right.
Okay, so touchdown for Deerfield has tightened up the game. 8-6 now, Randolph, with 5:27 left in the first quarter. Back in a minute with more Randolph Rocket football on RP Sports.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899, because you deserve to live.
Okay, we are back after that Deerfield touchdown, a missed extra point, and we did find the person who was number 11 as number 10 of the program, Declan Pullman. And he's just a sophomore out there, but I got that big reception that got him down deep in Randolph territory. It's a good kick and taken inside the 15-yard line. Kind of sprint around the left side and nowhere to go over there. And ball right around just past the 20-yard line for Randolph. That's where they'll take it on. First play from scrimmage that they're going to have offensively here in the ball game.
Better kick that time. The
Yeah.
first one squibbed down the field, and
just went with that. I'd go for put some air underneath it if you're going to kick it that deep.
he had a good leg on that one.
Okay, the Rockets now they do have a receiver out, even though they only threw the ball one time in their last ball game. Ball taken around the right side up to the 30-yard line. That was a nice stiff arm by Randolph. And ball taken up just shy of the 40-yard line. Nice run there by Nicholas Kutzma on the carry. Nice carry, a good little stiff arm after that. He started over on the left side of the line of scrimmage and was in motion. They got it to him coming around the right side. Knocked one guy away before he could make it a minimal gain and got himself up to the 39-yard line of Randolph. This time they're going to hand the ball off over to Jacob Kyle, and he's going to squirt forward to about the 47-yard line. He's going to pick up about 8 yards on the play, makes it a second down and about 2 yards to go now for Randolph. Maybe about 3 to go almost. Sitting right at the 46-yard line, but a nice little carry just around the left side of center by Kyle. Makes it a second down and 3. Kyle in motion again. This time they're going to hand it off around the other way of the fake handoff and going down right around the first down marker on that carry for Randolph's Nicholas Kutzma. And
it looks like
they're moving the sticks. Yeah, moving them already. No need to measure with this crew. They got young eyes. They can see that. They got can see it and said move those sticks. First down for Randolph. Just about to midfield now. Sitting at the 49-yard line on their side of the field. Under 4 minutes to play and counting down here in the first quarter. 8-6 the lead now for the Rockets. Taking on the Deerfield Demons. So we got some movement on the line there for Randolph. That's going to push it back just 5 yards. I'll go back to the 44. It'll be a first down and 15.
Might have been both the guard and tackle. I think the tackle jumped first, left tackle, and then the guard followed suit. I was watching a little bit of that NFL game last night, the Chiefs in Detroit. There was a play where the center didn't snap it and everybody else went, and the official said, offsides, entire team except the center. That's how he actually explained it that way.
That's explaining exactly how it happened. Fake handoff. Meredith is going to try to go around the left side, cuts it back in. Gets himself about a 2-yard, maybe a 3-yard carry up to about the 47-yard line, but they want to give that ball up next time. Going to make it a second down and about 12 or 13 yards to go for a first down. Ball sitting just past the 46-yard line, almost to the 47. So 2 receivers out to the left for the Randolph Rockets. Kyle in motion, he'll take it and cut it right back up the middle. And he gets himself up right short of the 50-yard line. So he's going to pick up maybe about 3 yards or so on the play. He's going to put it right at the 50. That's a good experience, crew, when you put them right on those yard markers. It's an easy way to, if you have to refer back to that. The ball was right on the 50 before.
Yeah, we're complimenting this crew here. I don't know what their ages are, but they're fit group.
Yeah.
I like it.
Third down and 9 now for Randolph. And well, still on his feet yet and trying to work his way up there and maybe gets up to about the 46-yard line. Coming up a little short, makes it a fourth down and about 5 yards to go.
3-4 yards. It's going to be fourth down and about 5 to go.
Yeah, again, I apologize. I'd like to give people credit. Not sure who that was even on the carry. Was that Paul? Can't see numbers.
I thought it was, but I couldn't
I'm going to give it to him.
Yeah, he's got the long, we remember here, he's got the one with the long T-shirt hanging out in the bottom of his Paul, our main ball carrier.
Oh.
Timeout taken by the Randolph Rockets. We'll do the same with 1:30 left. Randolph leading 8-6. Back after this timeout on RP Sports.
Summers in Wisconsin. One day it's 70 and sunny, the next day humid and 100. Stay one step ahead with All-Phase because your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Bucky with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Our family-owned business is here for you in all seasons. We have over 25 years in the field. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all season. Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living has been serving the Beaver Dam, Marquezine, Waupun, Partyville, Ryle, Fall River, and Columbus area since 1972. They're located in the heart of downtown Randolph, a rural community which they're very active, sponsoring many events and benefits, including this game today. They're proud to support residents' continuum of care by offering both assisted living and skilled nursing care. Randolph Health Services and
That's who it is then. A 4th down and 5 for the Rockets. They are going for it and fighting to get up there. It's going to be close. I think coming up a little short, though, on the run attempt. Matter of fact, Deerfield already heading over to the side. And one official has it kind of where the first down marker is. The other one's about a half yard or so in. Which one are they going to go to? And they're going to say first down Randolph. The official on the far side of the field, and he kind of had it back maybe about a half yard short, but the one that's on this side of the field by the Randolph team, I guess they got to face the grief of whatever team they have to officiate by. And the one in front of the Randolph, and it was closer to the Randolph side of the field by maybe a third of the field over there closer. Yeah, Ben Paul, okay. 21 in the program, but 12 on the field. And Jacob Kyle with the carry just going around the right. Gets himself about 7, almost 8 yards on the play. Gets it inside the 35-yard line down to the 34.
Randolph putting together a long extended drive of their own.
Yeah.
Saw that out of the Demons on their first trip down the field, be able to keep ball controlled.
Yeah, nice long established drive that they had. Now it's down to 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. 8-6 Randolph leading. And they're going to hand it around the right side now in the hands of Nicholas Kutzma. Breaks some tackles inside the 25, dives forward to right around the 21-yard line, maybe just short of the 20. Nice little finish at the end of that one for Kutzma. Got around there, broke some tackles, and then dove forward and got himself some nice yardage all the way down to the 21-yard line of Deerfield.
Kutzma picks up about 13, almost 14 yards on the carry.
Of golf, they have 2 true golf simulators. Or do you prefer another sport? Test your hitting skills with Rally Baseball. Also enjoy slapshot hockey, breakaway soccer, foot golf, disc golf, bowling, zombie dodgeball, or have a Wild West shootout. Ace in the Hole offers a controlled environment to enjoy your favorite. Call Jeff at 608-516-6067. Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph sports.
Okay, we are back after Randolph has an 8-6 lead after one half of play, according to that, of course, the 73-yard touchdown kickoff return for Nicholas Kutzma, the way to start the game out. 12 seconds in, they're leading 6-0 right then and there, and they get the 2-point conversion to get an 8-0 lead. A little more traditional long dragged-out drive by Deerfield to get their touchdown. Here goes Meredith around the left side, following some blockers. And he's got himself on his feet past the 10-yard line before he's taken out of bounds. Nice job by Carter Meredith on the carry. Just a little simple run around the left side. Started right around the 21. Has got himself down to about the 7-yard line. 14-yard carry on that for Carter. 1st and 10 now for the Randolph Rockets.
Meredith's third carry of the game, if you count the extra point he was able to run in. 2-point conversion.
Hand it around the right side now to Nicholas Kutzma, and got himself a little room over there. Got himself down right around the 5-yard line.
Looks like he picked up a couple of yards on the play. Second down and goal.
Oh, he had it inside the 10 before. Okay.
Yeah, the stakes are pulled, so yeah.
Yep, second down and ball sitting at the 5-yard line, second and goal.
Cuts him about 2 on the carry. Big couple of downs here for Randolph. Make sure they punch this in and get points. Wow.
And just a bull rush right up the middle, and Randolph is into the end zone. Jacob Kyle with a touchdown, 5-yard run. It puts Randolph up to 14 points now, leading 14-6. Boy, that was just a hard run right up the middle. Nothing fancy about that. Just take it right up the field, follow some blockers, and bull your way in, and that's exactly what Jacob Kyle did on that run.
Yeah, power football. Get your lead blocker going up the same hole and chipping on anybody you could get a piece of. Nice job.
They are lining up to go for 2.
Randolph again looking for a 2-point conversion to see if they can extend their lead. And Meredith's going to keep it, knocks one player away and takes it in the end zone. Nice, impressive run there by Carter Meredith. Got caught up a little bit and stiff-armed his way over to the right and got himself into the end zone for a 2-point conversion now. 16-6 the lead for the Rockets. And we'll be back in a minute with more of the second quarter of action here at Randolph High School on RP Sports.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people, like you and me, taking control of their health, their happiness, and their future. Take it from me, I lost 40 pounds. That's 20% of my entire body weight in 5 months with no change in exercise. It was easy. Begin your transformation today. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 or visit us.
Okay, we are back after Randolph. Again, a 5-yard touchdown run from Jacob Kyle. 2-point conversion. Carter Meredith takes it in the end zone. 16-6 now in favor of the Rockets. 10:38 left here in the first half of action at Randolph High School. The Rockets will kick off. It's a little low squib kickoff from one of the men. And good job by the big old lineman out there with Will Bradley. Got on top of it after one off his legs and just dove forward and got on top of it. So good field position there for the Demons. Ball at the 40-yard line of Deerfield. So 1st and 10 now for the Demons.
Yeah, big lineman's not an understatement either. 6'4".
Yeah.
240 pounds.
Okay, 1st and 10 for Deerfield. In motion is Eli Key. They're going to kind of do a little bull rush themselves, getting about a 40-yard carry on that for the Demons. Gets it up to right around the 44-yard line.
Levi Risner making the tackle for the Rockets. Pick up about 4 yards on a play, bring up 2nd down and 6.
And Jackson Droback on the carry. Gets himself 4, makes it a 2nd down and 6 with 10-12 counting down in the half.
Very quick moving first half here. Both teams keeping the ball on the ground a lot. Or if Deerfield did pass it, they were the short passes. And
yeah, they had a nice passing drive in the beginning of their drive over there, but they were completing them all, so that kept the clock moving in all their pass attempts. The pass it again along the right side. That's in the hands of Zach Hansen. And he's got himself maybe about a yard short of the 1st down. Might mark him down right around the 48, might be a couple of yards short. So third down and about 2 yards to go.
Deerfield again just using that swing pass, throw the ball out in the flat, and hopefully your running back can break a tackle or two and pick up positive yardage.
Tight formation now, and boy, the fullback, number 21 for them, Bryce Jones, jumped early before the ball was snapped, so that's going to make it a third down and 8 to go.
That changes things a lot, going from third and 2.5 to third and nearly 8.
This is not same play, not same play. Yeah. It's a very tight formation to try to get those last 2 yards on a third down, but now it's a third down and about 6 yards to go.
Feeling Bryce Jones might have thought he was going to be getting the football on that play. got himself a little head start.
Now we know who was supposed to get it, but now they've got it spread out a little bit. 2 receivers out to the left, one going right through the middle, and that's a completed pass. And that is in the hands of Zach Hansen. He's off to the races, and he's going to lose a football towards the end of that. Who's going to get it? And it's in the end zone. Oh, a great job by Randolph to catch up to the receiver, Zach Hansen, just as he's going to go in the end zone about the 2-yard line, and ends up losing the ball, but one of his teammates, as the ball was loose, picks it up in the end zone, and it'll be the Demons in the end zone and now tighten the game back up. They're back within 4 with a crazy touchdown.
I think that was Carter Meredith that ran him down from behind and able to punch that out.
You can see Zach Hansen kind of looking at the official. Wasn't that maybe a horse collar? He's kind of showing him with his shoulder pads a little bit. But, yeah, crazy play with a really nice pass play. Just a little crossing from the left to the right, right in front of the quarterback. And he connects with Zach Hansen. Takes it about to the 2-yard line and gets chased down and loses the football. But one of his teammates picks it up in the end zone. Now they're going for the 2-point conversion. Anderson rolling out to his right. That one's going to get in the air and intercepted in the end zone by Randolph. So, again, another incomplete 2-point, extra point, I should say. 16-12 now the lead for the Randolph Rockets, and we'll be back with more Rocket football on RP Sports right after this.
Did you know that Ergo Bank when you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Visit Ace in the Hole in Randolph to experience a warm atmosphere for a round of golf. They have 2 true golf simulators. Or do you prefer another sport? Test your hitting skills with Rally Baseball. Also enjoy slapshot hockey, breakaway soccer, foot golf, disc golf, bowling, zombie dodgeball, or have a Wild West shootout. Ace in the Hole offers a controlled environment to enjoy your favorite sports all year round. Visit their website to set up a tee time at acegolfsims.com. That's acegolfsims.com. Or call Jeff at 608-516-6067.
Okay, we are back with 8:51 left. A crazy little drive there by Deerfield. Ends up with a touchdown. Extra point, no good. And Randolph getting it back right now. And
wow,
boy, I tell you, what a great drive after initial contact at about the 35-yard line. And that was quite a run back there by Nicholas Kutzma. He gets hit right around the 35, and then him and a couple of his buddies out there, they just make the whole pile move, and they get it all the way up to right around the 47-yard line.
Official's going to say it's forward progress stopped because he almost had it to the 50 before he actually went down, but might have blown it dead earlier. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff you like to see out of your special teams. I know he's a starter on offense, but boy, no fear. Get that thing and just go.
Randolph with the ball, going to head it to Kutzma around the right side, and he's going to get himself maybe right back to the line of scrimmage. While still sitting at the 47-yard line. It'll be a 2nd down and 10 now for the Rockets.
5 carries for Kutzma here in the first half. 34 yards.
16-12 now on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Randolph leading Deerfield, but pretty impressed by some of the things I've been seeing from Deerfield. I know they're 1-2 on the season, but man, they got a nice passing game. Got some athletes out there. Kutzma, a fake pitch out to him, and going to throw it down the field, and that is complete. all the way down to about the Levi Wiersma on the reception. The 6'3" junior just goes up over the top, and a nice pass over the top of the defender on the throw by Carter Meredith. Finds Wiersma, and he's going to take it down to about the 12-yard line. So ball sitting outside the 11, on top of the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Randolph Rockets with 7:33 and counting down in the half. 4-point lead for the Rockets. And he can pitch it out last second on the right side over to Kutzma. He's going to cut it back up the field and get himself right around the 7 or 8 yard line. Last second as Carter is just about to get hit and pitches it out to Kutzma, who's cruising along behind him and out to his right.
Takes him down to about the 7-yard line.
Not bad. Good productive play on 1st down.
Yeah, nice drive by the Rockets on to under 7 to play. Just, one receiver, 2 receivers now out to the right. This time they're going to hand the ball off over to Jacob Kyle going around the right side, and it looks like he might have got to the 5-yard line. Might have picked up 2 yards on the play. 3rd down and about 2 yards to go now for the Rockets. Well, sitting right at Deerfield's 5-yard line.
Only one pass attempt here by Randolph in the first half, and that one very successful.
Very nice one, yeah.
About 43 yards on the play.
Yeah, they only had one pass attempt last week against Fall River Rio, and this one kind of bunched up and getting down to about the 2-yard line or so, maybe a 3-yard carry, and that is going to get a 1st down for Randolph. So a 1st down for the Rockets. 1st and goal with the ball sitting right around the 2-yard line. Just under 6 to play here in the half. Randolph would like to get that bigger lead again over the Deerfield Demons. Have traded touchdowns. The only difference, Randolph has completed their 2-point conversions, and the Demons missed an extra point and a 2-point conversion. And Carter Meredith spins in to the end zone for a touchdown for Randolph. Nice job. Got hit about the line of scrimmage, and he kind of spun out of that and right into the end zone for a touchdown for the Rockets. With 5:39 left here in the first half.
Well, Randolph again going to go for a 2-point conversion. Keep doing this, trading touchdowns, and Randolph able to get 2-point conversion. They'll be more than a touchdown ahead.
Yeah, Randolph just settling in with their 2-point conversion. Tries 2 for 2 so far in the ball game.
Yeah, Meredith with both of those.
And a fake handoff, and he's going to go around the right. Gets a nice block going around the right side. Good job, and goes in the edge of the end zone over on the left side, and a 2-point conversion good. Randolph now leading 24-12, and we'll be back in just 1 minute with more of the first half of action. Randolph football on RP Sports.
Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph sports.
Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living has been serving the Beaver Dam, Marquezine, Waupun, Partyville, Rio, Fall River, and Columbus area since 1972. They're located in the heart of downtown Randolph, a rural community which they're very active, sponsoring many events and benefits, including this game today. They're proud to support residents' continuum of care by offering both assisted living and skilled nursing care. Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living. Randolph.
Okay, we are back with 5:39 left here in the first half. Randolph with a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and lead now 24-12 against the Demons of Deerfield. Nice little kick, but it's going to try to take a little turn back in the field, but cuts the sideline. I thought that was a pretty good spot until it kind of took a little left there and went out of bounds. The guy receiving the kick was sitting right in the middle of the field, and they kind of kicked it away from him, but did go out of bounds. For the Demons, they'll take over at their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for Deerfield.
The ball barely went out of bounds. It's about 20-yard advantage there by that penalty of the ball going out of bounds by about a foot.
Anderson back in the shotgun, gets a snap, and a fake handoff, looks down the field, and he's going to overshoot his intended receiver, trying to get over to Declan Pullman along that left side. That is incomplete. We'll stop the clock at 5:34.
Ball falls incomplete, bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, we're definitely going to go with Jeff's pronunciation on that. We had a D-Clan, we had
I ran into it
Dylan,
in a hockey game in Beaver Dam. I
that
went the
name
whole
before?
game, and I kept D-Clan, and all of a sudden Mom comes up and says, it's Declan. Oh, yeah, okay, I see it now.
That's Mom's fault for putting a confusing name on
That's
their child. He's going to live with that. He's going to be called that the rest of his life by first-time announcers when they see him. Well, they got trips out to the left, one receiver out to the right. They're going to pitch it around the left side, get it over to Jackson Drobeck. Following his blockers that set up out there as receivers, and he's going to pick up right around 3 yards up to about the 38-yard line of the Demons.
We'll make it 7.
3rd down and 7 now for Deerfield. I don't know if I've ever done a game that involved Deerfield in any sport that I've done in the past. I know I've never been there except pass through town once before, but first time I've been at a Deerfield-involved game. You remember doing any, or any officiating, all the officiating you do?
I have gone there. Not by choice, but...
right now in trouble is Anderson. He's being chased down and throws it up the field. It's like flags, I think it's an incomplete pass.
It is. Anderson's looking for a late hit, and the Randolph team wanted an intentional grounding, so both teams trying to work the officials a bit.
Yeah, it was a nice job out there by Randolph's Jacob Kyle, chasing him down and forcing him to just kind of toss the ball away. Be a 4th down now and 7 yards to go for Deerfield.
If I'm not mistaken, is this the first punt of the game? I believe it is.
Yeah, it is.
From either team.
And Randolph's going to get some guys back here before they snap. They got 2 back. And a short punt, though, is going to land right around the 41-yard line, but it just takes off after that down the field of Randolph. Not the good Randolph direction, towards the Randolph kick returners, and they can't even grab it because the defense was right there, and it ends up rolling about the 29-yard line. That's where Randolph will take over with 4:39 left in the first half of play, leading 24-12. Thanks for joining us here tonight. If you were logged on and watching the game, and don't forget you can watch it anytime after the game. You can watch a rerun of the game. That's where we get the bulk of our listeners and viewers that we have after we do a game. You might only have, 30, 40, 50 people, and all of a sudden the next day you see that there's 260 people that have viewed it. It's because all the mom and dads and all the players that are out there, they go back and they watch it. Coaches watch it and use that. Handoff around the left side. Carry on that by Jacob Kyle, and takes it up to about the almost 43-yard line. Picks up 4 yards, makes it a 2nd down and 6.
6 carries for Kyle here in the first half.
He got some good running backs. Ben Paul has been averaging 107 yards the game, but he's not getting the ball a whole lot in this ball game.
No. Something the staff sees in their play calling that might be.
Ooh, that was going to go through the hands of Meredith, and we kind of had to spin back to see if he could get it. A loose ball, and we'll see who comes up with it. Looks like coming up with a football and showing everybody is Will Bradley. And it'll be first turnover of the ball game. It'll be Deerfield taking the ball over at the Randolph 23-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Demons. And that one shot over the head of the quarterback, Carter Meredith, and kind of spun around, tried to get back to the ball, but by that time, a couple other of the Demons were jumping for it too, and Bradley comes up with it First down now for the Demons with just 4 minutes left here in the first half of play.
Yeah, we thought Randolph felt pretty good about field position, but boy, things changed quickly on a turnover.
And the quarterback, Anderson's going to keep it around the right side, stays on his feet, gets inside the 20 and fights his way up maybe to just short of the 15-yard line, right around just inside the 16. Good hard carry there by the quarterback, Austin Anderson. And we have got a player down now for the Demons, kind of sitting up.
It looks like he's going to be all right, just kind of.
He says, well, maybe I'll take a little break here. They're going to come out, might as well make it worth his while and check me out while he gets out here.
He wanted to jump up and maybe just kind of flexing his left leg there, maybe a little bit of an ankle issue.
And bringing you the game from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. A nice place. So always feels like home when we come to Randolph. We love doing games here. They're very hospitable. And I would do some emceeing for the charity drive to get new jerseys. I would do that. That's the ones you can see. You can see them eventually when they kind of turn their back to you, but kind of popping up off the ground was Eli Key. It's definitely not a leg issue because he jumped up when he got up and he's running off the field. So good to see that.
So there's a name pronunciation as well, because I worked with a gentleman for about 15 or 20 years, and name was Paul Kai, and it was spelled K-E-Y. He went by Paul Kai.
I knew a musician that I used to that I think everybody's heard of, Francis Scott Key. And
you worked with him, you said?
No, I said
you used to work with him.
I said I'm familiar with him. That I've heard before, and that is Francis Scott Key.
Famous for one-hit wonder.
yeah, there's your ultimate one-hit wonder. I like that. Ooh, hard takedown across the field, way where it's dark. And you really appreciate the lighting that they have and the nice even lighting they have at Waupans Veteran Memorial Field with the new lights there. Yeah. It's a little dark in the end zones and the corners, and Waupans Field is just, I'm going to say a first down. The ball just inside the 15, now the 14-yard line, actually. 1st and 10 for the Demons. Two receivers split out left, one out to the right. 3:04 and counting down here in the first half. Demons on a drive right now. Ball taken around the left side by Zach Hansen and just keeps on running down the line, but couldn't find anywhere to take it up the field. And I see over there Nicholas Kutzma over in that area. One of the tacklers, along with Jared Bawalda out there. So 2:41 and counting down here in the first half. Sitting right back at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10 now for the Demons. Yeah, that first meeting that they said, what are we going to call ourselves over at Deerfield?
Yeah.
Well, there's some devils out there, and there's demons and
Blue Devils.
Yeah, the Blue Devils. The Demon Deacons are set up a little play, but the receiver kind of went the wrong way according to where the block was. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe, right back to the line of scrimmage again at the 14. Completed pass, but it does keep the clock going. If that was the case, you may as well just knocked it down and stop the clock. But under 2 minutes to play and counting down here in the first half. Just a little less than 10 yards to go.
Still plenty of opportunity to get a first down here. Could get down to about the 4, they would have a first down.
Keeps on running down.
A lot of shifting going on in the offense.
And now all the receivers came in tight. And then we get a little contact. They see the center there over center, Will Bradley, but the guy right over the top in the nose guard ended up kind of going forward. And that's going to go against Randolph. That's going to move the ball up. That's maybe get yardage that way, any way you can get it. Make it a 3rd down and almost 5 yards to go for a first down. Ball now inside the 10-yard line.
Big shift went on, and then a hard count. Able to draw someone off sides.
Said I can't wait anymore. This is ridiculous. I'm getting sick of waiting here, so I got to.
People want to make a play. They think it's coming up the middle.
Receiver split out this time, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and Anderson back to pass. Nowhere to go with it right now. Throws it in the corner of the end zone. Nice. Actually, a nice place to put that one. Not a bad pass there by Anderson, but Bryce Jones a little too hot for him to handle right by the sideline, but he threw it over the top of the defender. Thought that was a catchable ball. 4th down and 5 to go with 1:12 left here in the first half of action at Randolph High School.
Well, interesting to watch Anderson at the quarterback spot. He kind of flips the ball when he's going back to pass. I don't know if you noticed that. He rotates it in his hands like you and I would in the backyard playing with our grandchildren or something. Just loose with the football, flipping it end for end before he finishes the play.
And we're going to keep it right here with 1:12 left in the half. And Deacons on a drive, but a big 4th down play for them with the ball sitting right around the 9-yard line. A 4th down and 5. Yeah, they can get a first down, so see what they come up with. But they do a pretty good passing game. We'll see what they come up with and see if Randolph's up to the task to stop them. Right now leading 24-12 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard.
This entire opportunity for the Demons happening because of a turnover by Randolph. It looked like Randolph was going to have that last possession, able to maybe put together a long drive and possibly put another score on before halftime. And just like that, a turnover on their own side of the 50 and put Deerfield in business. Chance to score here before half.
Okay, so timeout. The Demons is over, and here we go. What do they come up with in their timeout and talk about? They got one receiver split out to the right. They've got 2 out to the left. Running back right behind the quarterback. Austin Anderson goes back, looks up the field, and is going to lob one in the end zone, and that one is knocked away. Nice job. Underthrown, kind of behind the receiver, and a good job by the defender for Randolph. And a good defensive job there by the Randolph Rockets. Let's see if this, I can see the guy kind of got my eyes on him as he's heading towards the sideline, who that was that made the nice defensive play.
Still can't tell even when they get here. It's so hard to see those numbers.
Yeah, there we go. Number 22, Ashton Fua. That's how they told me to say it. That'll be on Jeff Colbeck if I'm saying that wrong, because I talked to him, the volleyball coach. He says, what do I know? I'm coach volleyball, not football. But he said he's got a sister that's on the volleyball team, too.
That should help.
Yeah, that should help. But coaches don't always know that stuff. I've been burned on that before. Under 1 minute left and counting down, just under a minute. Ran up with that 24-12 lead. Don't want to do anything crazy where they might lose the ball. Maybe be happy just to take a little lead into the locker room up by 12 points.
I believe that was Fu on that carry there as well.
It was Meredith. Got some good speed when he wants to get around to the outside. He's going to get tripped up past the 20 up to about the 22-yard line where he goes down. And that'll be a first down for the Rockets. Just under 29 seconds left here in the first half. Start the clock back up. No huddle for Randolph. They're going to take it around the right side, just diving forward past the 25-yard line, just past the 25 on that carry. And that'll be a carry for Randolph's number 24, Jacob Kyle, on that one. And we've got a timeout with 16 seconds left. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Back after this on RP Sports.
Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right, no matter your painting needs. Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs.
Okay, a timeout taken with just a little over 16 seconds left. Randolph with the ball with a second down and about 6 yards to go for a first down.
Second down and 7, Rockets.
Receiver split out to the right for the Rockets.
See what they have in the playbook here. 16 seconds left before half.
Kutzma in motion and is looking down the field, and that one's going to get intercepted right around the 48-yard line with 9.3 seconds left. Kutzma gets the pitch out, and he rolls off to the right, which is a little bit easier for a right-handed thrower. Meredith is a left-handed thrower, but ball thrown away. Demons go up and grab it, haul it in. And they've got it just inside the 49-yard line on the Randolph side of the field with 9.3 seconds left. And they do have a passing type of offense, a little bit more than what Randolph has. And we'll see what they come up with. Just going to take a knee or give it a shot here a couple times.
I think you have to give it a shot. Throw the ball deep. Maybe you get a penalty on the play or ball that bounces up. Anything can happen. Why not?
Two receivers split out left. Henderson goes back looking along the left sideline, and that one's just going to get tossed out of bounds. A couple receivers kind of in the area, but that doesn't look like they were on the same page on that one. They weren't even looking back for that pass, and it just gets thrown straight out of bounds. 5.4 seconds left in the half.
Two guys that close, you wonder if it wasn't going to be a hook and ladder play where one of them catches and then pitches it back to his teammate. Always have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Even though college teams prepare for things like that, you see them pull it off once in a while.
Got my wife doing some babysitting down in Monona. Got a picture from there. I'm not sure if they're actually watching us. It could be. She's got her computer down there. 5.4 seconds left and second down and 10. Anderson looks along the right side and gets over to Droback, spins around, crosses the 45 up to the 40, and there's no time left on the clock, and that's how we will end the first half of action here at Randolph High School. The Randolph Rockets leading the visiting Demons of Deerfield by a score of 24-12. And we'll take a break right now and come back and talk about the first half of action during halftime on RP Sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Home and Family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people, like you and me, taking control of their health, their happiness, and their future. Take it from me, I lost 40 pounds. That's 20% of my entire body weight in 5 months with no change in exercise. It was easy. Begin your transformation today. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner-Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph Sports. Visit Ace in the Hole in Randolph to experience a warm atmosphere for a round of golf. They have 2 true golf simulators. Or do you prefer another sport? Test your hitting skills with Rally Baseball. Also enjoy slapshot hockey, breakaway soccer, foot golf, disc golf, bowling, zombie dodgeball, or have a Wild West shootout. Ace in the Hole offers a controlled environment to enjoy your favorite sports all year round. Visit their website to set up a tee time at acegolfsims.com. That's acegolfsims.com. Or call Jeff at 608-516-6067.
Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living has been serving the Beaver Dam, Markesan, Waupun, Partyville, Ryle, Fall River, and Columbus area since 1972. They're located in the heart of downtown Randolph, a rural community which they're very active, sponsoring many events and benefits, including this game today. They're proud to support residents' continuum of care by offering both assisted living and skilled nursing care. Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living. Randolph.
Okay, we are back at Randolph High School. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armga, Jeff Sauer on the video streaming, and Randolph leading at halftime by a score of 24-12 here in the ball game so far. Boy, what a start to the game for the Randolph Rockets. 73-yard touchdown kick return from Kutzma on that return. Nicholas Kutzma took it all the way to the house and got it in the end zone, and Carter Meredith with a 2-point conversion. But what a way to start the game for Randolph.
Yeah, just seconds into the game and exciting. It was kind of one of those line drive squib kicks, and maybe the coverage kind of overran everything. Kutzma waiting, and then he picked it up at the last minute and, found a big hole up the middle, and then some speed and some crafty running and able to get all the way to the end zone. So, yeah, what an exciting start here for the fans.
Yeah, like you said, overran it probably was what happened because by the time he got to the 50 on the other side or on the Deerfield side, he was already off to the races and no one near him. So that was a pretty impressive run to start the ball game for the Rockets to go up 8-0 in the game. But Deerfield gets it back, and they kind of systematically go a little slower route getting a touchdown, but they got it with 5:27 left on their first drive. End up with a 3-yard touchdown. Austin Anderson taking it into the end zone. The quarterback just kind of a little play right up the middle, just followed his lineman and took him right into the end zone. And to get down to that area, long pass down to Declan Pullman, and he got the ball down to about the 5-yard line or so. And a nice pass play to get the Demons down close to the goal line.
And Deerfield using a nice mixture on offense and kind of more like a pro type of offense that you see out of the NFL teams where they throw a lot of balls in the flat to the running backs and try and get them out in space and see if they can break a tackle or two and make a big play, but just enough to keep the sticks moving and continue to get first downs.
2-point conversion, no good after that. So that's how we ended the first quarter of play with Randolph leading 8-6, but it didn't take long for Randolph to score. They had a drive going into the second quarter, and with 10:38 left, a 5-yard touchdown run from Jacob Kyle. He takes it in the end zone, and a 2-point conversion of good, again, for Carter Meredith. Kind of likes to get those points, 2 points at a time, and maybe because that's his basketball mentality. He's gets to get a 2-pointer.
Yeah, he's a 3-point shooter, isn't he? Well, he used to be more so.
Well, now he takes it to the hole now. Back when he had just a sophomore on the team and he had those 2 big scorers on there, he just had to fire it up from the 3-point line. But last year we saw him take it to the rack a lot. 16-6 after that 2-point conversion with 10:38 left and with 8:51 left along touchdown pass. Did anybody ever figure out who actually got the ball in the end zone? Did they come up with a name on that? But they had it in Zach Hansen's hands. He gets it all the way down to about the 2, and he's caught up from behind, and he lost the ball and scrambled for the ball, ends up in the end zone, and the Demons jump on it. I don't think it was
I don't believe it was Hansen. No, one of the trailing players of the team there able to get on top of that.
Just a pile out there in the end zone, and referees come up with both hands. Touchdown after that one, and again the extra point conversion is no good, making it 16-12 at that time. But Randolph answers with 5:39 left in the half. A 2-yard touchdown run from Carter Meredith. Extra point is good by who? Carter Meredith. He gets it in for another 2 points. Makes it 24-12, and that's how we end the half. Randolph did give the Demons a pretty good chance there by giving the ball up deep in the Randolph territory, but they couldn't do anything with it. Couldn't get it in to the end zone, and Randolph dodges a bullet on letting them score before half.
Yeah, and then plenty of time left, too, when the ball was turned over. I actually thought, well, there's plenty of time for Randolph to go down maybe they needed about 60, 65 yards, and after they turned it over, only about 30 yards for Deerfield to go back, but able to do a nice job on defense and make some stops when they needed to, and that's led to the nice half that Randolph had.
Okay, we're sitting at halftime at Randolph. Stephen, Randy, and Jeff bringing you Randolph Rocket football. They lead 24-12 at halftime, and we'll be back and talk a little bit more about the game. Randy's got a few numbers for you coming your way in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
And Steve with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun, to talk some football. It's back.
It's back. The weather doesn't seem like it's back yet, but we're there. So Sundays, Packer games, we've got Bloody Mary specials, we got wings, we got giveaways for the game. Come down, check that out with Andy and the crew. Saturdays, we've also got the buy one, get one half off appetizer deal. So if you're a college football nut, if Charter decides to get our games back on TV here, come down and check all that stuff out. And obviously some really great beer on tap. All of our Oktoberfests are in. It's a great time to be a beer drinker.
And, of course, coming up, the meat raffle returns in September.
We're going to start them up and hopefully get some interest again. Nobody's got boats and camping to go do. So September 17th, we're going to start our meat raffle. Recipient to be determined. We'll let you guys know next week. But if you have any interest in being a part of our meat raffle, contact us here at the bar at 324-5505. Talk to myself or Andy, and we can get you on the schedule.
The Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun. Go Bucky, go Pack, go.
Go, go, go.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
The Boathouse Pub and Eatery on the shores of Fox Lake serves lunch and supper with the best view of Fox Lake. Their menu gives you many delicious options like burgers, pizza, nachos, chicken, sandwiches, wraps, and so much more. The Boathouse has great specials Monday through Saturday, including all-you-can-eat chicken wings, all-you-can-eat spaghetti, burgers and fries, tacos, and of course their amazing fish fry. Bring your friends or make new ones at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery on Chief Kuno Trail, Fox Lake.
Summers in Wisconsin. One day it's 70 and sunny, the next day humid and 100. Stay one step ahead with All-Phase because your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Bucky with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Our family-owned business is here for you in all seasons. We have over 25 years in the field. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Marshview Veteran.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets, and good luck in the postseason.
And we are back. Randolph High School, or Randolph leads 24-12. Have some individual numbers, and again, these are not accurate, I'm sure, because we have a hard time seeing some of the jerseys out there, but For Randolph rushing, Ben Paul, I have him down for 3 carries for 11 yards. He had the big game last week. Nick Kutzma, 7 carries for 46 yards, not counting his long kickoff return for a touchdown. Ashton Fua, 1 carry for 6 yards. Jacob Kyle, I have him for 7 carries, 33 yards. And Carter Meredith, 7 carries, 36 yards. He has 3 2-point conversions as well as a 2-yard touchdown run. So that's it. And the passing game, Carter Meredith, 1 for 1 in the game, 43 yards. And Nicholas Kutzma has 1 pass attempt that was intercepted. And to match that 43-yard throw by Carter Meredith, Levi Wiersma picked up the 43 yards. As Steve alluded to earlier, that was the big play that kept the drive moving for Randolph, which they eventually scored on. So at halftime, 24-12, Randolph over Deerfield. Again, that's the only numbers. Only one pass attempt by, well, actually 2. Kutzma on a halfback option pass, but
yeah, that's double the passes that they had in their last game in that victory over Fall River Ryle. They were 0 for 1 with 1 pass attempt in the ball game. So Randolph, well, they got a kind of a 3-headed monster out there with those 3 great running backs, and they got a quarterback that's also mobile out there. So no need to air it out if you're getting some positive yards from those 4 guys that can bring the ball up the field on the ground. We're going to come back in just a couple of minutes. It is halftime. Randolph leading 24-12 over the Deerfield Demons. Back after this on RP Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your state of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Summers in Wisconsin. One day it's 70 and sunny, the next day humid and 100. Stay one step ahead with All-Phase because your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Bucky with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Our family-owned business is here for you in all seasons. We have over 25 years in the field. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all season.
Welcome back to Randolph High School. Randolph leading at halftime 24-12 over Deerfield in this high school football matchup out of the Trailways Conference. I see Savannah has checked in, says go Rockets. Nice job. Great job, Carter. Even specifically saying which one of the Rockets that she is cheering on. All right. So if you want to let us know what you are thinking out there, want to cheer on your team, even if you're a Deerfield person out there, you're definitely welcome to do that. We'll pass that along to the players and the other viewers out there. Coming up next week, Tuesday, we've got a conference game in the Trailways West Conference, and it's the Randolph Rockets are going to be on the road taking on their main rival 5 miles up the road on Highway P, and that is Cambria Friesland. We're taking on the Hilltoppers in that match. It's going to be a lot more interesting seeing Randolph lost their Division I volleyball player and just a few days ago, the injury, knee injury that she had in volleyball match right toward the beginning of it. So it's a tough loss with Riley Elvin out now for the Randolph Rockets for the rest of the season, for the whole basketball season now. Again, another blow setback for her, but got a chance to talk to Jeff Colbeck, and I'll have that interview for you that night, but he has some nice comments about that and talks about what she did last year, how hard she worked to get herself back after her ACL injury last year, and what she did for the team last year. She just became a bench coach and was out there coaching the team just like one of the coaches out there, and was very valuable to the team that way. So she's just not going to sit there and feel sorry for herself. She's going to work hard, and she's going to get her teammates all jacked up and ready to play some volleyball. So I know we'll get that out of Riley because we saw it last year when that happened.
Yeah, very sad for that young lady, though. Had that knee injury that ended a big portion of her high school career. Such a good athlete. And then from what I was told, it was the other leg, too, the opposite knee. So,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, really, it's really mentally draining. I'll tell you that. That's got to be hard, and our best wishes for her. And then she's got a long career ahead of her yet. Her high school days might be over, but she's going to be able to play at the next level, and hopefully that knee will come back stronger than ever.
Northern Illinois. What are they called?
Huskies.
The Huskies, Northern Illinois. So, yeah, good luck to her. Thoughts and prayers are definitely with Riley. And, again, her having to rehab again for a second year in a row. But football game going on here at Randolph High School, 24-12. The lead now for the Randolph Rockets. We are just about ready to get things going here in the second half. Randolph received in the first half, of course, that 73-yard touchdown run off the kickoff return from Nicholas Kutzma, and they're going to be kicking the ball away to start things out here in the second half.
See if Randolph's defense is up for the task. Maybe he can get another stop here, get that ball back.
Yeah, a little more comfortable lead, getting one more touchdown here.
Talking to one of the fans sitting in front of me during our halftime break, and he said, too, he just doesn't feel comfortable about this game yet. It could go either way, and a big part of it was that key turnover.
Randolph again will be kicking off. Looks like Caleb Cook is their kickoff guy.
Very shallow is the deep man for Deerfield. He had some leg in this. He could kick it past him.
We'll see what he does this time with it. They kicked a little low-line driver before. This was up in the air. Goes down about the 22-yard line. Nice running start on that. A return by Finn Draxler, but Randolph covers him in a hurry after he gets it. He crosses the 30-yard line up to right around the 32 or so. And it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Demons.
Very nice coverage there by the kick team. Getting down there, 2-3 guys in the area, bottling him up. Good solid tackling.
Demons got a 32-yard line on their side of the field. 1st and 10, one receiver out to the right and two receivers out to the left now for the Demons. One running back in the backfield along with the quarterback, Austin Anderson, in the shotgun. And they're going to flick it out to Droback around the right side. Tucks it in as he's taken to the ground, but gets himself a run up to about the 38-yard line. Gets 6 on the play, makes it a 2nd down and 4 yards to go.
Ben Paul on the tackle, able to bring him down, but yeah, not sure who it was. Somebody had a shot at him in the backfield there. Took a shot, came up a little bit low, and able to contain, though, was Randolph.
Okay, 2nd down and 4. Randolph would love to get that ball back. So they come up with a play right now with 2 receivers out to the left, 2 out to the right. Everybody shifting again. The receivers come in tighter. A little bit different closed-in formation. Droback in motion. Looking at him, the quarterback wasn't. Throws it up the field and overshoots Zach Hansen. Would have had him right around the 48-yard line on the Randolph side of the field, but we have a flag on the ground right now. So way back by the line of scrimmage to see what they saw up there.
Looks like in the area of holding. It was Jacob Kyle that really put the pressure on Anderson. Big hit as he released the ball.
This is a holding call.
And a holding on the Demons. And they're going to mark that off right now. It's going to make it a third down and a whole lot longer.
Yeah.
Second down, whatever they're going with here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they flipped the
They might have
marker or
flipped
not.
it,
I think
yeah.
they did.
Yeah, they did.
It's going to end up being about second down and probably, I don't know, they're going to mark it from the spot of the foul, which was near the line of scrimmage. So we're going to be down, and we're going to be somewhere in the area of second and 15-ish.
Official has the football yet. Looks like he's going to go somewhere, but he's discussing things with the coach.
He's stuck.
Yeah.
It's like a video thing. He's stuck. It's
Yeah.
buffering.
Yeah, he's buffering out there and
Wait a
not
minute,
moving.
where am I
Yeah.
going? Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
I think they're trying to reset the clock too because it was runnings during the penalty call. So I think they were trying to get that all worked out as well.
All right. Second and about 13 or 14. That was close, on my guess.
Yeah. Second and 14 now. The ball sitting down right around the 32 or 30, I should say 28-yard line or so. 29. Anderson again tried to set up a screen over on the left side, and a good job by Randolph getting a hand in the face of the quarterback and made him kind of miss the throw over on the left side. Good job by Levi Wiersma on the defense. Coming at the quarterback with those long arms up. 6'3", 180 pounds, so that's a tall kid out there with long arms, and definitely disrupted that pass from Austin Anderson.
Drove back the intended receiver, and he had some blockers out front that could have gone for a large, long play that kind of overthrew him. Big play here for Randolph. Get a stop right now, get this ball back.
A tighter formation this time, and a little reverse
Nice.
around the right side, and they hand it off over to Zach Hansen, and he's got nowhere to go. He's going to get taken down right around the 20-yard line. Great defensive play there. Great pursuit by the Randolph Rockets. I see one of the players out there, Ashton Fua. See the other numbers from the other guys are around that area, but 2 or 3 of them over there. Also, looks like Ben Paul over there in that same area too. Big loss on the play, a 4th down and long, 22 yards or 20 yards to go. They're going to punt the ball away. Punt lands right around the 50-yard line, takes off down the field. All he can do is back off and watch it go another 17 yards after it landed, and it goes down about the 33, 34-yard line. So Randolph will take over right around their own 34-yard line just before it. 1st and 10 now for the Rockets. 10:08 left in the third quarter. 24-12 the lead for the Rockets. A good job holding the Demons and getting the ball back without any damage done.
Would have been nice to have a little bit better field position, but Carter Meredith, the guy in the area there to receive that, and there was some traffic. He just didn't want to take the risk of maybe having a turnover, so got away from it. And again, a good roll for Deerfield on their punt.
Pass out along the flat on the left side, and still on his feet and kind of tightrope walking along the sidelines. On the pass over there to Nicholas Kutzma. He's got some pretty good acceleration. He just started heading down that sideline, but just kind of ran out of room. He's going to pick up almost 8 yards, 7 yards on the carry. Gets up to the 42-yard line. Second down and almost 3 yards to go now for the Rockets. 2 receivers split out to the left. Nobody on the right side. And Jacob Kyle coming around that left side, heads up the field. He's on his feet, and he bowls his way past the 45 and falls forward up to right around the 43-yard line. Up a little slow. They do get him up, but he's good. He's good. Don't need any help. He's heading back.
Doesn't want to have to come out of the game.
No.
It's, if you stay down too long, the officials are going to make you sub out. He is coming out, though. Get his helmet off right now, maybe just a little shaken up, but he's.
Nicholas Miedema checks in the ball game, the 6'6" junior for the Randolph Rockets. Receiver split out to the right now. Again, Randolph player with a good carry, just kind of moving from that left right side and coming around to the right, and that is Nicholas Kotzma with the carry. Gets it down to just right around the 31-yard line. Gonna move the sticks again. 1st and 10 now for the Rockets.
It's the kind of drive you like to see to get yourself going here in the second half. Nothing else emotionally. You want to have a good start.
It's a fake handoff to him, and Carter Meredith takes it, crosses the 20-yard line, and falls forward right around about the 17-yard line. Carter gets his helmet taken off towards the end of that carry.
Helmet comes off, which will require him to step off the field.
Yeah, so somebody else will have to come in and a little QB duty.
Yeah.
1st down and 10 to go.
Can always be an adventure, even if you're a good backup. You come in cold after you haven't taken a snap the entire game. And not sure who that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
15.
Yeah, 15. Okay. Levi Cook. I didn't see a lot of Levi out there, so there's 2 Levis. I was thinking it wasn't Levi Wiersma because he's 6'3", and Levi Cook is 5'9". Difference.
Yeah, Cook only a sophomore, 5'9", 140. Hey, he did a good job. He handled the snap. He made a good pitch.
Yeah, no gain on that little pitch out to the right side. Ball still sitting right around the 18-yard line. It'll be a 2nd down and 10 for the Rockets. Carter back out there at QB. And off to the left of center and getting down inside right around the 10-yard line or so on that carry. Jacob Kyle had the carry on it with 7:45 and counting down here in the 3rd quarter.
You mentioned to me off air at halftime, Ben Paul not getting a lot of carries tonight. Maybe the defense, is adjusted, kind of covering him, or possibly, just one of those days, because he had a big couple of games for Randolph earlier in the season.
228 yards last week. Yeah, nowhere to go on that one. Maybe the ball just inside the 10-yard line, close to the 9-yard line. It's going to make them short yet. It's going to be a 4th down for Randolph. And about a yard and a half to go for a 1st down. So Randolph going no huddle right now and setting. Demons scrambling to their spots. Doesn't look like they were real ready there. And
I don't think Randolph was set either.
No, flag goes off in front of the side judges, and that's probably the case on this one. They were not ready to go.
Might have gotten I don't know if that's Wiersma. Split out here to the left. Maybe he didn't get set.
A Demons player on the turf right now, not getting up one of the big linemen. And coach comes out, see if he's all right, but still down on his back. Maybe we'll take a 30-second timeout, come back with more Randolph Rocket football after this injury timeout on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Okay, Randolph not set when they ran that play, and they're taking off big number 54 off the field with Will Bradley. Or Brattle? What is that? That's a small writing. It's not good for us old guys.
Bradley, L-I-E, Bradley, I believe. Yeah, it's very small. I said that before the game. Terribly small.
Yeah, this is like the bottom line on the eye chart. Can you read that? Yeah. You got the eyes of a 12-year-old boy.
Both of us with our glasses on, we still can't read it. It's 28 players all within 3-inch grouping.
Move the ball back to the 14, fake handoff, rolling out to his left is Carter Meredith, and he's going to get dragged down before he can get the ball away.
I was going to say he was down before he threw it.
Yeah, he got dragged down, knees down.
It's a good call.
Another player on the ground for the Demons. Holding their left ankle. But a good job there by Deerfield chasing down Carter Meredith, who's been pretty elusive tonight for them, getting kind of the yards that he wants and he needs during the game. But that time a good defensive play, got him down by the jersey and got him down on a knee before he could get rid of it. So another player on the ground for the Demons. And we'll take another
defensive backs.
We'll take another commercial break, come back right after this on RP Sports.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Another player taking a slow walk off the field. That's one of their running backs actually going off, Zach Hansen. That's another one of their key guys that they're taking off the field.
He's limping pretty much, too.
Yeah. Going off on his own accord here, but he's definitely very slowly going off the field. He kind of held his left ankle as he was laying on the ground there, so he does get to the sideline, and we are ready to go. Good job by the Demons to stop Randolph, and they get the ball back. Sitting on the Demons' 20-yard line, and kind of throw that one behind the intended receiver, Jackson Droback. It's incomplete. Stop the clock at 6:28 here in the third quarter. Kind of crawling along a little bit. We get those third quarters like that where things kind of move fast like they did in the first half, and all of a sudden you just kind of just chug along a little bit at a time.
Almost no wind tonight at all. American flag as well as the flags on the goalposts are just straight down.
Two receivers split out to the right now for the Demons. And they're going to hand the ball up the middle, and a good dive by Droback, kind of a little chop steps, right stutter steps all the way through the Randolph line and gets himself a decent carry right up to the 30-yard line. And they're going to say that is a first down, moving the sticks already. So good job getting just exactly what he needed. Tip of the ball right at the 30-yard line, and a 1st and 10 now for the Demons.
Again, if you're joining us late and you can't see the scoreboard, or if you're on radio, 24-12, Randolph leads Deerfield.
Two receivers out left, one out right now for the Demons, and Droback gets it again, and he's going to lunge forward for about a 3-yard gain or so, gets it up to the 33-yard line. And another player. Wow. He is down. Another one of the big linemen kind of threw his helmet off after that. He's in some pain right now.
I think that's Bratley again, I believe.
Sometimes it's just a carryover from what they had before and just aggravated it again. But this time he's definitely in some pain and threw his helmet off, and he's laying on his side right now. So
yeah, that is Will Bratley. He was the offensive center, I think, right now.
Even Coach Chase out there too, and looking maybe if they got a trainer or someone here to officially go out, and but he's definitely got some issue going on. So things are going be all right with him. But Coach Chase out there and everything, and getting very heated discussions. They're talking to the AD right now for Randolph, and maybe
Rob
not.
Mill, yes.
So. We'll see. A police officer will come in and see if they, maybe have to call in and maybe get an ambulance or something. But they're taking everybody off the field right now. Let's take a break as our thoughts are with the player out there right now, Bradley, as he's definitely in some distress right now. And See if they're going to have to. No, doesn't look like there's any trainer at all, like a set trainer like we see in the Waupun games. But we're going to take a break and again come back after this injury timeout.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your state of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net. The Boathouse Pub and Eatery on the shores of Fox Lake serves lunch and supper with the best view of Fox Lake. Their menu gives you many delicious options like burgers, pizza, nachos, chicken, sandwiches, wraps, and so much more. The Boathouse has great specials Monday through Saturday, including all-you-can-eat chicken wings, all-you-can-eat spaghetti, burgers and fries, tacos, and of course their amazing fish fry. Bring your friends or make new ones at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery on Chief Kuno Trail, Fox Lake. Visit Ace in the Hole in Randolph to experience a warm atmosphere for a round of golf. They have 2 true golf simulators. Or do you prefer another sport? Test your hitting skills with Rally Baseball. Also enjoy slapshot hockey, breakaway soccer, foot golf, disc golf, bowling, zombie dodgeball, or have a Wild West shootout. Ace in the Hole offers a controlled environment to enjoy your favorite sports all year round. Visit their website to set up a tee time at acegolfsims.com. That's acegolfsims.com or call Jeff at 608-516-6067.
Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living has been serving the Beaver Dam, Marquezine, Waupun, Partyville, Ryle, Fall River, and Columbus area since 1972. They're located in the heart of downtown Randolph, a rural community which they're very active, sponsoring many events and benefits, including this game today. They're proud to support residents' continuum of care by offering both assisted living and skilled nursing care. Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living. Randolph.
Yeah, Steve and Randy back again over at Randolph High School. Still a young man on the ground, Will Bradley. Big guy, 6'3", 243 pounds, but he's definitely in some distress right now and is on his stomach. And I can see the urgency of getting something done. They got a police officer out there, and I saw him radio earlier. So I might think we'd see an ambulance possibly heading to the field here because they're not moving him at all, and he's still kind of face down. He is moving. It's not like he's unconscious or anything. But he is definitely moving. But definitely got some issues.
They did bring a couple of ice packs out. I saw that. So it looks like it's upper body, not a lower body issue.
Yeah, he went out not many plays ago. He went out of the ball game with an injury, and then here he is again, but this time after it happened, whatever happened, he threw his helmet off, so we know one of his arms is all right, the one that threw the helmet, but definitely in some pain, and hopefully
both teams here down on a knee, kind of taking, some concern for him and thoughts and prayers maybe going out for him.
What's Big Nate up to today? Was he doing a game somewhere? Is he doing video
I think he was doing video at Laconia, actually.
Usually he was my go-to guy to go get updates on the Twitter world. He's the king of the Twitter world, and he got me a bunch of scoring updates during this time. But yeah, I'm kind of glad to have Big Nate with us. He's going to be a good addition, I think.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was fantastic having him over at Laconia do some volleyball and
definitely wants to learn. He's right there, and he comes the extra times to make sure he learns. And so we got just another person we can go to and bring you some more games, maybe another set of equipment out there, and get multiple games within our area here. So that's, I think Nate he just has an aptitude for that, for the video stuff and the computer stuff. So thanks to Nate, and welcome aboard to the Radio Plus family.
Very excited about that.
Yeah. It's going to be a great addition, but everything has come to a screeching halt here with 5:43 left in the third quarter. Randolph leading 24-12, and the Demons from Deerfield stopping Randolph on their drive.
There's going to be no attempt to move this young man either. No. I don't believe until the emergency personnel arrive. Something certainly a serious issue.
I've got a lot more volleyball and other football games that we are covering. I can come up and look at my list here so we can kind of.
Yeah, do we have 2 volleyball next week? It's
Yeah,
Tuesday,
we got 2,
Thursday.
which is making my wife not real happy about that because I'm missing some grandkids games that didn't come into play until I found out what their schedule was after Nick made his schedule. But yeah, we've got our schedule looking at that next week. Coming up next week, Tuesday, be Randolph at Cambria Friesen volleyball, and we are set to go there. Jeff and I will be there to bring you that, and then it's Ripon at Waupun volleyball next week, Thursday. Battle in the East Central Conference, and then football Friday night next week will be Kaukauna at Fond du Lac. We'll be covering that. WLA at Campbellsport, Mayville at Laconia, and it will be Valley Christian at Oakfield for 8-man football. And I'm not sure if Nick made a little switch on that, what's going on with that, because I was not supposed to be scheduled on that 15th, but we'll see what he comes up with that. But yeah, we've got you covered with a lot of the local volleyball teams and quality team that I see in the area for volleyball right now, Laconia, the Spartans. If they can get everything all put together and keep on getting better, they're great athletes, and that could be definitely a team that we could possibly see get to the state tournament after what we saw last week in that win 3-1 over Waupun. But got all those big names you saw on the basketball court. Well, a lot of them, most of them are on the volleyball court, and they are just as serious about getting to the state tournament this year. So we'll see. Randolph stole a game from them in their match, and they met them earlier this season. And Waupun won the first set in that 3-1 loss that they had at Laconia. A great scene there with so many bleachers just packed with people. It was just a great high school event. Packed house and cheering both ways. Huge student sections for both teams. So it was a great turnout to watch that, and a pretty high-quality volleyball match between Waupun and Laconia going at it.
Yeah, the pit was full.
Yeah, that was full of people. Yeah, the whole bleacher, the big bleacher section right in front of us was just packed, and then across the way, it was maybe about half full over there, but still, it was they watched a pretty good volleyball match and a lot of cheering and student sections going back and forth, and that's what high school sports all about. But right now, also injured player on the field with Mr. Bradley out there, and he's still hasn't, just kind of keeping him there until I'm just guessing we're guessing that we're waiting for an ambulance to come here.
Yeah. If you're from Deerfield and have concerns, I mean, we don't see any life-saving, efforts being made or anything like that he would be in that situation. But definitely some type of serious injury where they do not want to move him.
Yeah, and I mean, his head was up and everything before earlier in this, so we're guessing something more, just be a guess with the arm or shoulder or something in that area.
Not like any kind of CPR or anything like that.
No.
He would have concerns
definitely
about
talking to him, and he's talking to everybody there. So he's got a physical issue out there, but he's definitely communicating with the coach down there. He's got kept his hand on his back to kind of calm him down a little bit. And
that's too
sure
bad.
At least Mom might be out there. I know a couple ladies came running in from the Deerfield side, so that'd be my guess.
Yeah, he was a good player, too. He was a big factor in this game, one of their biggest guys as well. I'm not sure where the emergency personnel come from if you have an issue here in a small community like Randolph. Not that familiar.
Yeah, I mean,
there is a service. You can ask. Maybe you can ask.
I can ask over there and see what they say with that. But I have seen the Randolph ambulance. It says Randolph on the side coming into Waupun. It was a dark kind of burgundy, cool-looking ambulance, and I've seen that go by. I live right next to the hospital, so I see everybody's ambulance and the helicopters and stuff come in. So not sure the situation with that.
Is there, I don't know if there's ambulance services in Fox Lake or not, but either way, we know that it's going to take a little bit of time to get them here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, why don't we take another break, and we'll come back in a few minutes to get any more information, but I think we're just kind of waiting on an ambulance would be my guess right now, and hopefully that'll be here soon for Mr. Bradley, who's laying on the field right now. Back after this, some more Randolph Rocket football here at Randolph High School. Again, injury timeout. Everything has come to a screeching halt here with 5:43 left here in the third quarter. 24-12 the lead for the Randolph Rockets over the Deerfield Demons. back after this on RP Sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
And Steve with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun, to talk some football. It's back.
It's back. The weather doesn't seem like it's back yet, but we're there. So Sundays, Packer games, we've got Bloody Mary specials, we got wings, we got giveaways for the game. Come down, check that out with Andy and the crew. Saturdays, we've also got the buy one, get one half off appetizer deal. So if you're a college football nut, if Charter decides to get our games back on TV here, come down and check all that stuff out. And obviously some really great beer on tap. All of our Oktoberfests are in. It's a great time to be a beer drinker.
And, of course, coming up, the meat raffle returns in September.
We're going to start them up and hopefully get some interest again. Nobody's got boats and camping to go do. So September 17th, we're going to start our meat raffle. Recipient to be determined. We'll let you guys know next week. But if you have any interest in being a part of our meat raffle, contact us here at the bar at 324-5505. Talk to myself or Andy, and we can get you on the schedule.
The Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun. Go Bucky, go Pack, go.
Go, go, go.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
The Boathouse Pub and Eatery on the shores of Fox Lake serves lunch and supper with the best view of Fox Lake. Their menu gives you many delicious options like burgers, pizza, nachos, chicken, sandwiches, wraps, and so much more. The Boathouse has great specials Monday through Saturday, including all-you-can-eat chicken wings, all-you-can-eat spaghetti, burgers and fries, tacos, and of course their amazing fish fry. Bring your friends or make new ones at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery on Chief Kuno Trail, Fox Lake.
Summers in Wisconsin. One day it's 70 and sunny, the next day humid and 100. Stay one step ahead with All-Phase because your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Bucky with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Our family-owned business is here for you in all seasons. We have over 25 years in the field. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student-athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets!
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat zero-turn mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Wapani.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people like you and me, taking control of their health, their happiness, and their future. Take it from me, I lost 40 pounds. That's 20% of my entire body weight in 5 months with no change in exercise. It was easy. Begin your transformation today. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Do you have an air conditioning cluster? How about a cooling conundrum? When it's humid and 100, don't get caught without the AC. Your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. We offer quality American Standard and Coleman air conditioners with a 15-year parts and 10-year labor warranty. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com.
All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all season.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Okay, we are back over at Randolph High School, and you can see their video camera that still the player on the field yet. It's Bryce, I shouldn't say Bryce, it's Will Bradley. Yeah, junior still laying on the field, and here then saw the ambulance coming up Highway P over towards Randolph. So he's either getting picked up by the ambulance or he's getting picked up by a train. We heard the train coming into town too, but ambulance coming again from the Randolph, or said the Fox Lake direction. Taking definitely longer. I'm sure his mom was probably on the field out there by him.
A couple of three different ladies out there, as well as their head coach and another coach.
That would be, if there's the mom out there, it'd be the one on her stomach with her head right next to his head and definitely calming him.
Here comes the ambulance now.
Yeah, ambulance coming out on the field, and the Fox Lake ambulance.
So what is the rule with this about warm-ups? Will they go through some set of warm-ups? Do you know what the rule would be on that, Randy?
I believe the officials can just make a decision on that. They give them leeway to say, you know, if they feel it's been such a long time that they're going to let the players warm up, you know, appropriately to prevent further injuries. That's one of the biggest things when you get a long delay like this, and then you go back to playing it, you're more susceptible to injury. So, well, again, we shouldn't speculate what the injury is here, but if you're listening yet from either program, I mean, we did not see any like CPR, anything like that that appeared to be life-threatening, some type of injury.
If my wife was here, she'd have a full diagnosis for you, right? She always has full diagnoses for the whole family. I shouldn't say that. I might not make it to my 40th anniversary. It's 40 years we've been married, coming up on Sunday.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah. So 2 days from now, 40 years ago, met the wife up in Wausau and kidnapped her and bring her back to Waupun for these last many years. 3 kids and 6 grandkids. So, and that's what she's doing with her grandkids. A couple of them down in Monona today. I was supposed to be there too, but duty calls.
Celebrating her 40th anniversary by babysitting grandchildren. That's
and we've got another set that we're watching tomorrow night. They're watching them overnight at our house. Our Fox Lake grandsons, the 9 and 10-year-old. Those guys seem to kick me out of my bed too. I got to sleep down in the in the other bedroom. They want to be up there in my bed because it's a little. You can move it up the bed, up and down, your leg part up and down. Yeah, so I might always get kicked out, and I don't.
Yeah, they get to go hang out with grandma. Then that's kind of fun, you know.
Oh,
maybe some reading time and all that.
Yeah, she spoils them. That's no doubt about that. Can't see any more of what's going on, obviously, from you can see the camera angle is the angle that we're also sitting from, right next to Jeff here on the field. But good to see that ambulance out there and see the Randolph team now all holding hands and saying a little prayer for the athlete from Deerfield that's being loaded in the ambulance right now. You get the crowd a little encouragement too, and tell them our thoughts are with them.
No rush to get him loaded. They're certainly taking their time. We can't see what's going on, but
it's still just bringing the gurney out now.
Make sure he's stable before they do anything.
I'm all looking down with the Coach Chase and the coaches for Deerfield out there, kind of still looking down where he's on the ground yet, but they are going to make sure they do everything very carefully and not cause much pain or injure him any more than what he may be injured already. So
again, it's hard for us to see from this angle, but you did mention it before, Randy, and I think you did too as well, Steve, that it definitely does not appear to be anything that is life-threatening. It just appears to be a serious enough injury that it needed some medical attention.
Yeah. So, okay, they are getting set to load them up in that. They'll take another break here. 5:43 left here in the third quarter. Where time has stopped here at Randolph, and Randolph leading 24-12. And I guess they're pretty religious, holding up their the down markers and everything over there too. Still doing that the whole time, but it'll be a Deerfield ball when we come back. They're trying to get back into the ball game. They've had a couple nice drives here with Randolph, so we'll see how things go after everybody gets a little rattled after something like that happens, especially it looks like one of their main players, a big lineman that they have that's going to be taken out in an ambulance here today. And we'll take a break, come back with more from Randolph High School. This is Randolph Rocket Football on RP Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your state of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holman family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holman.
And Steve with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun, to talk some football. It's back.
It's back. The weather doesn't seem like it's back yet, but we're there. So Sundays, Packer games, we've got Bloody Mary specials, we got wings, we got giveaways for the game. Come down, check that out with Andy and the crew. Saturdays, we've also got the buy one, get one half off appetizer deal. So if you're a college football nut, if Charter decides to get our games back on TV here, come down and check all that stuff out. And obviously some really great beer on tap. All of our Oktoberfests are in. It's a great time to be a beer drinker.
And, of course, coming up, the meat raffle returns in September.
We're going to start them up and hopefully get some interest again. Nobody's got boats and camping to go do. So September 17th, we're going to start our meat raffle. Recipient to be determined. We'll let you guys know next week. But if you have any interest in being a part of our meat raffle, contact us here at the bar at 324-5505. Talk to myself or Andy, and we can get you on the schedule.
The Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun. Go Bucky, go Pack, go.
Go, go, go.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
The Boathouse Pub and Eatery on the shores of Fox Lake serves lunch and supper with the best view of Fox Lake. Their menu gives you many delicious options like burgers, pizza, nachos, chicken, sandwiches, wraps, and so much more. The Boathouse has great specials Monday through Saturday, including all-you-can-eat chicken wings, all-you-can-eat spaghetti, burgers and fries, tacos, and of course their amazing fish fry. Bring your friends or make new ones at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery on Chief Kuno Trail, Fox Lake.
Summers in Wisconsin. One day it's 70 and sunny, the next day humid and 100. Stay one step ahead with All-Phase because your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Bucky with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Our family-owned business is here for you in all seasons. We have over 25 years in the field. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets!
Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets Athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right, no matter your painting needs. Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs.
Okay, we're back at Randolph High School, and Fox Lake Ambulance has been here for a while now, and they had to call in another ambulance. It looks like some people, that's probably their profession as EMTs, and the whole crew that came out here, 3 people of the Beaver Dam Fire Department ambulance, paramedic unit. So still not moving the young man on the other side of the ambulance. People kind of asking that we're watching or listening to the game where we're at with it right now, and that's what's happening right now. You can see the video if you're watching the video streaming. We're losing our viewers right now because of this, but a few people out there.
Yeah, they're being extremely cautious with whatever the situation is. We can't even see the activity, so we can't speculate at all. Coach Chase is out there as well, though.
He's been out there the whole time, pretty much out there. Just shortly after he went down, and everybody knew that it was something a little more serious out there than just a little tweaked ankle or something like that. He's definitely in some pain, and want to be careful on how they put him on the gurney to get him inside the ambulance and take him over to the hospital.
We did see a couple of ice bags come out from the Randolph sideline. I'm not sure where they placed them even, but after that, no moving of that young man ever since.
So I did take a walk down there and check with the coaches, and they said that it is a compound fracture. They believe it's a
skin.
Yeah, well, it didn't. They're not sure if it actually did come through the skin or not, but that's because that's what I thought a compound was as well. Now, they were sure if it was above the knee or below the knee. They were thinking what they were hearing down the line here by about 4 people that were here said it was above the knee.
Okay.
You can see why he was in extreme pain.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why he was able to throw the helmet and, the arms, everything looked good there. So, unfortunate.
Sometimes you can hear those too. They're so
big.
brutal. Yeah, he's a big kid too.
He's
a big, strong young man. It's amazing how things like that happen.
Yeah, I've been around a few of those when those happened. The ankles and right in the middle of the shin, we had that happen. And over at my former profession over in the prison, during a softball game a couple times I've seen that happen. Had to bring ambulance right out in the field over there in one of the correctional facilities. Not pretty when it happens. I got to see a couple of those. One of those I actually made a close play at home plate. I was kind of the umpire, and I called the guy out at home plate on a big collision between 2 big guys, and you're out. And as soon as I said that, a guy just said, I broke my leg. And everybody was calling in, and the guy was in some pain, and bring the ambulance right out there and haul him off. But that was, you could hear that too. You could hear it was a loud bang when they, but you could hear that something bad happened during that.
There was a bad one at the Kickin' for Kevin kickball event. I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago. One of the guys playing kickball on the turf.
I did hear about that.
I remember his leg snapping. I think he slid into second or something. His leg snapped.
Here we go.
My daughter-in-law, Paige, was there. She's a PA. She went out immediately and tried to assist that young man.
I want to thank one of our computers that are logged on. Good friends of ours from Randolph watching the events take place here. And they did get them all loaded into the Fox Lake ambulance. So thanks to the Beaver Dam Fire Department ambulance paramedic unit that came in to help to get him onto the gurney safely and all secured and ready to take to the hospital, get him over to the doctors, and they can attend to him. And I hope things go well for him. And everybody does the right thing, whatever they have to do to get him back out there and eventually down the road and just be able to walk around and hopefully get back out on the athletic fields again. But again, our thoughts going out to Will Bratley when they're taking off the field in the ambulance right now.
Not sure where he'd be transported to. Probably Beaver Dam, you would think, right? Maybe.
I would think that's probably closer than to
closest
Waupun.
one, unless it's a severe enough injury that they would
right down to Madison,
move him to someplace more significant. But
yeah, well, now we can understand why it's taking so long and why they couldn't do anything, because he was laying on his belly, and with that compound fracture, you certainly don't want to be rolling him and doing something else that would, as you had mentioned before, that would also aggravate further injury.
Okay, so the paramedics, that was the guy driving the Beaver Dam vehicle, maybe some last-minute instructions to the driver of the Fox Lake ambulance, and everybody's hopping back in their vehicles, going to take them to where they can take care of Mr. Bradley. Again, our thoughts and prayers are with him, and hopefully everything goes all right with his recovery.
The Beaver Dam paramedic ambulance unit, people with their gloves on and everything too, so they certainly were, even though we couldn't see any of the action, were definitely involved with the assistance.
Yeah, so the lady that came out of the Beaver Dam Fire Department ambulance, she was, looks like she was heading back again with some more supplies over to the Fox Lake ambulance. Not much else we can tell you. Just our thoughts are with them, really.
Yeah,
Nothing we can do. And not sure how long a break we've had here, but it's been quite some time with 5:43 left on the clock here in the third quarter, and Randolph with a 24-12 lead. But Deerfield with the football stopping Randolph on their last drive, and here goes the ambulances off the field. Reminder, if you're looking for something to do, a bunch of things going on. The Beaver Dam Pepper Fest is going on in the old parking lot by the old Shopko. I was at that last year, and they had a band playing. They had vendors there, and I actually tried a hot pepper beer, which I think Potosi Brewery is going to be supplying that this year, that hot pepper beer that they actually use the Beaver Dam pepper. There's a special pepper that they have there.
Heirloom peppers from Beaver Dam, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what they must have used in fusing that beer with that pepper. So that's going on tomorrow at 9 o'clock. They've got also the Fondue Fest going on in Fond du Lac on about a 4-block area right on the Main Street in Fond du Lac. They've got 15 bands all together throughout the day playing at different places. 15 bands. Wow. So that's going to be a nice event, great food and some entertainment, a lot of vendors that will be over there too. And Greg Owens will be over at the chili cook-off.
Green Lake, right?
Over at Green Lake, and it's not just a Green Lake thing. It's people from other states. It's like a Northern Midwest competition. The winner goes to the national tournament down at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So a lot at stake on that. And you can go try some chili down there if you want to do that, and some bands playing and some food. And were you at their chili cook-off? You run across that last year when you were over in Green Lake, or did you?
I did not go. I think Barb might have gone. I don't know what exact event it was. Yeah, my wife may have gone over there. I did not go to that. I think I was busy with something else, but yeah, they have some really nice festivals in Green Lake as well. Some beautiful activities there.
Beautiful area.
Yeah, they have that Marina Park. I don't know what the name of it is, but we were over there last year. We saw Copper Box playing there. There must have been 2,000 or 3,000 people there. It was just unbelievable.
It's a great
turnout they had. They were raffling off a 67 Chevy Chevelle or something. Convertible was like in the raffle. It was I don't know what that thing was worth, but it was just an amazing car, and a lot of fun.
Well, teams are allowed some warm-up time right now. They're both by the opposite end zones, and we'll take another break and hopefully come back in just a couple of minutes to bring you the continuation of this game. Again, 5:43 left, third quarter. Randolph leading 24-12. Some Randolph football for you eventually here on RP Sports.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people like you and me taking control of their health, their happiness, and their future. Take it from me. I lost 40 pounds. That's 20% of my entire body weight in 5 months with no change in exercise. It was easy. Begin your transformation today. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Summers in Wisconsin. One day it's 70 and sunny, the next day humid and 100. Stay one step ahead with All-Phase because your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Bucky with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Our family-owned business is here for you in all seasons. We have over 25 years in the field. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. providing your comfort zone for all season.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Okay, here we go. Players are warmed up for both teams. Looks like we're almost ready. Officials out there by the football, and players taking the walk out to the field. Again, the score is 24-12 with 5:43 left in the third quarter. And Deerfield has the ball. Randolph with a lead, but Deerfield with the ball. They're stopping Randolph on their last drive. Ball sitting on the 34-yard line. A second down and 6 now for the Demons.
Again, a little bit of a delay, not sure.
Let's see everybody for Deerfield's taking a knee right now, and they're not sure if they're going to do a little prayer or just a little extra stretch jab on their hamstrings and stuff right now. They're kind of stretching out as they're down on one knee, but see if they can get mentally past it, too.
Exactly.
That kind of rattles a team, especially obviously a buddy, a lot of those guys on the team when you're the guys you go into battle with out there that's been taken away in an ambulance. That's going to get you mentally, too. So I'm the coach talking to the guys as they're doing their last little second stretching before they come out in the field.
I was mentioning earlier, kicking for Kevin. I saw a gruesome injury like that.
Kicking for Kevin?
Yeah, a guy slid and he at the kickball tournament and broke his leg badly. And my daughter-in-law, Paige, who's a physician's assistant, ran out and looked, and she helped with some other people. And then, of course, a lot of his buddies were saying, call the ambulance right away. And she's like, now just put him in your car and take him over there, because he told me he doesn't have great insurance.
Right.
It's going to cost him about $3,000-4,000. She said, just take him in the car. He'll be fine. So they decided to do that. This injury, much more serious, obviously. You don't want to move a person at all. It could cause more.
It's really, yeah.
The arteries and everything could be involved with
Right.
that, with fractured bones that are clean.
Yeah, well, and just looking from here, it certainly doesn't appear that there was any blood that is out on the field at all, because it would have taken a lot longer, I think, to get that all cleaned up. So
hopefully.
Let's hope it didn't puncture the skin.
Kicking for Kevin is really taken off, though. It looked like it was kind of faltering there for a little bit, but it's really taken a life of its own, and very successfully raised a lot of money for a lot of organizations, baseball organizations, and usually pick a family or two to give some money to for a
cancer survivors,
whatever they're going through right now, whatever their issue is, and it's really given a lot of money. Really turned into just an unbelievable thing, and great that Kevin DeBoer's name is attached to that. Kicking for Kevin. Okay, we are ready to play some football. Again, I'm going to say a second down and 7 yards to go. The ball sitting right at the 34-yard. They're going to pitch it out to the left side. And that one did not work out so well. Just kind of heaved it over from his shoulder on the pitch out over there. And that ball was pitched out to Jackson Droback. He gets taken down immediately right at the 30-yard line. Loses some yards and makes it now a 3rd down and 10.
I believe our injured player, Will, was the long snapper here playing center for them, so there's going to be a new snapper in the game.
Okay, a 3rd down and 10 with the ball sitting right at the 30-yard line of Deerfield. 2 receivers out left, 2 out right. Quarterback Austin Anderson, if you remember him, you talking about him a few hours ago. Yeah, he just threw a pass and incomplete in and out of the hands of Zach Hansen. Good to see him out there. He kind of went off limping pretty slowly off the field just before we had the injury, the big injury on the field. That wasn't much before that, a few plays before that. So now a 4th down and 10, and teams are going to have to give the ball up, and good job by Anderson to get it up in the air, but it's not going to go very far. It does take a good bounce for the Demons. It's going to land Right around the 50-yard line. Going to put her right at the 50, I'm sure, and that's where Randolph will take over. Good field position. You try to get a little more space between them and the Demons. They're 24-12 affair here, Randolph leading. So good job by the Rockets, responding after our long delay that we had. They're getting the football back after just a few plays.
Yeah, it had to be about an hour, I believe.
Yeah. It was long. It took long just to get the first ambulance here. Then it was bad enough where they had to get the full-time people that do that stuff, EMTs. And hand the ball up middle and pick up maybe 2 or 3 yards. Ben Paul gets the... Ben Paul. Your PA announcer does what I do all the time and say the older brother's name from a few years back, and done that a few times, and you usually hear about it. But Ben Paul on the carry puts himself up a couple yards for Randolph and makes it a 2nd down and 8. The ball setting at the 48-yard line of the Demons. One receiver split out to the right now for Randolph. A little run around the right side in the hands now of Nicholas Kutzma, and he squirts right through a few of the defenders. I thought they had him down about the 45, but he squirts forward and gets himself an extra 3 yards and gets up to the 42-yard line. Makes it a 3rd down and 2 for Randolph.
Randolph's had good success with that counter play. Get everybody moving one direction, come back on a counter. Good running backs make you look good when you do that as well.
3rd and 2. And this time they're going to hand it off to Jacob Kyle, and he's got himself a 1st down and more. Gets himself past the 35-yard line and taken down right around the 33-yard line. A nice carry. That'll move the sticks. 1st and 10 for Randolph. That way, another player on the ground. That's another member of the Demons on the ground right now with Deerfield, and warming up enough and getting cramped up a little bit with all that. Let's get a little damp outside besides. Just going to say how the clock was moving good now, and another player kind of checking out his right knee area, right ankle, maybe kind of bringing his foot back a little bit. For
doesn't look like a cramp to me. I don't know. It just looks like they're doing something stability-wise. One of those nights where you don't have a trainer on board and you need one because there's been a lot of players down.
I'd like seeing that one night that we did the New Holstein against Waupun game, and they had that trainer, had her whole workout that night. She was back and forth across the field, but that was a hired trainer. And I remember talking to Vince Propson last year, and he said that's another one of the problems, getting referees and getting trainers is not an easy thing, hard to find.
That's why you're seeing a lot of high school football. It's no longer Friday night lights. It's also Thursday and Friday night lights. And one of the reasoning is they just can't get enough officials, so they have officials working both Thursday night and Friday nights. It's number 52.
Which isn't on the roster.
No, he's not. No, looks like
a number of changes from the roster that they received to this. But, boy, not putting any pressure on his left leg coming off the field is the player for Reedsburg. For Deerfield.
It's been a long night. A long night for you as well. Pretty hard to keep yourself engaged in this game as a player. All the injuries and stoppages, and
you'll have to help me out. I played 2 different sessions of pickleball today, so I was already kind of about an hour and a half in or so over at the Union in Waupun, and then I was just going to go mow my mom's lawn. I looked across the street. They looked like they were short somebody over there, and I went out there. And next thing you know, I'm playing another hour of pickleball across the street again. So, long time I was sitting down, not moving. My body, everything stiffens right up. So 1st and 10 for the Rockets. Are going to pitch it out along the left side, and in the hands now of Jacob Kyle. Gets himself a nice pickup inside the 20-yard line, down to about the 19. 1st and 10 for Randolph. Getting some nice plays here strung together and moving the ball.
Kyle's 2nd carry here in the 2nd half. Both of those 15-yard pickups.
Yeah, that's right. It stood up. Okay.
Too much pickleball.
Yeah, it was. That pickleball will get you. Your
Fastest
back,
growing, most
hamstring.
addictive sport in America.
Yeah, it is. Cut back and in the hands now we'll have Nicholas Kutzma going around the right side. Fake little handoff over to Jacob Kyle that was going from right to left, and coming the opposite way was Kutzma. Randy mentioned before that's ran to a lot of success here for the Rockets. About a 5-yard gain on that one makes it a second down and 5 to go. The ball sitting right at the 14 now of Deerfield. We'll pitch out again over to Kutzma. He's got a couple of the demons right around him, and he's maybe got a very minimal gain if he did gain anything. Yeah, and right back to the line of scrimmage makes it a third down and 5 yards to go. After a while, they keep on running it. They're going to kind of figure it out there, but.
Randolph looking to shorten the game, though, up by 12. Minute 40 left here in the third quarter.
The receiver split out wide left. Seeing that split wing T formation. Here goes Meredith going around the right side, tries to get the edge, and I think he's got himself a nice little run past the 10-yard line, and be a first down. The arm mark already signaling the first down, so a nice job by Carter Meredith.
That will be first and goal to go from about the 7-yard line.
They got it, but a little off the side of the 7-yard line now. First and goal now for the Randolph Rockets. Getting down to 1:27 left here in the third quarter. Still got a ways to go yet in the ball game. He's going to run it right up the gut, and wow, what a run for the Randolph Rockets. Ben Paul, your full takes it right into the end zone. Nice job extending at the end and gets it over the goal line, and that looked familiar. There's a brother in his family that did that just a few years ago, and the same kind of thing, power running, and he finishes at the end. A 7-yard touchdown run for Ben Paul.
Only a sophomore, 5'10", $185.
He's got to be taller than Zach. I don't think Zach was that tall. A little shorter and stockier player. Got two receivers out left. Again, Randolph doing the same thing they've done all game so far, and just so they're going to hand it up the middle and into the end zone for a 2-point conversion. Jacob Kyle takes it in the end zone for a 2-point conversion. Randolph now leading by a score of 32-12 with 1:21 left here in the third quarter. Back with more Randolph football after this on RP Sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Home and Family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Nice response for Randolph after a long break that we had with the injury and the big delay in the ball game. And they end up a nice drive down the field. Ends with a 7-yard touchdown from Ben Paul and a 2-point conversion into the end zone for Jacob Kyle. Randolph now leading 32-12 over the Deerfield Demons. 1:21 left in the third quarter. A little chilly out there right now. At 53 degrees on the computer. How accurate that is.
My phone says 55, so it's pretty,
right around there.
Probably right.
Yeah, got some people that have joined us, probably checked back, and so thanks for sticking with us here tonight, and welcome back. Randolph scores 32-12 now, their lead. Still in the third quarter with 1:21 left. And kicking the ball off again is Caleb Cook. A little bouncer taking it about the 30-yard line, and Randolph all over it. It's about a 10-yard return in the hands of their one of their main running backs, their main running back, Jackson Droback. That's where the Demons will take over, trailing by 20. Probably got the wife watching it down in Monona, watching 2 of the grandsons out of the 6 grandkids that we got. She'll throw it on her computer. Anderson goes back to pass, looks on the left side. That ball is complete over to Bryce Jones, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards, gets it up to about the 43-yard line. It'll be a 2nd down and 7 now for the Demons.
Stays in bounce, keeps the clock moving under a minute.
That's what we all like to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, give him a little extra love on that catch and carry up to close to the 44-yard line, just shy of it. 2nd down and around 6-7 yards to go.
A bit of a subdued atmosphere here now
yeah, it is.
for both teams, and understandably a kid with a very serious injury that stopped play for probably about an hour.
So 2nd down and 6 are going to carry a ball. Nice carry right up the middle, and that'll be a 1st down for the Demons. Nice carry on that one for the Demons. That was Finn Draxler on the carry. Gets it up into Randolph territory now at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 now for Deerfield.
That should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. The clock will wind down.
And that will be it. We're going to take a break now, come back with the 4th quarter of action. Randolph leading 32-12. Back after this on RP Sports.
Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph Sports. Visit Ace in the Hole in Randolph to experience a warm atmosphere for a round of golf. They have 2 true golf simulators. Or do you prefer another sport? Test your hitting skills with Rally Baseball. Also enjoy slapshot hockey, breakaway soccer, foot golf, disc golf, bowling, zombie dodgeball, or have a Wild West shootout. Ace in the Hole offers a controlled environment to enjoy your favorite sports all year round. Visit their website to set up a tee time at acegolfsims.com. That's acegolfsims.com. Or call Jeff at 608-516-6067.
Okay, welcome to the 4th quarter here at Randolph. Never thought we'd get here, but we are. Randolph well in control of the game, 32-12 over the Deerfield Demons. And we will be coming back now with the Demons at a 1st down, now sitting just inside the 49-yard line of Randolph.
Really?
Austin Anderson gets it in the shotgun, fake handoff, looks up the field, and that is in and out of the hands of Stephen Bagley. It was right in his hands, kind of turning around before he had the ball, incomplete. The worst part about that, it stops the clock. 4 seconds into the 4th quarter of action.
Anderson's receivers have not done him any favors tonight. They've been a lot of drop balls.
Yeah, not since the beginning. They were catching a few in the beginning, but after that,
he's put balls on hands and on numbers, and they're about 60% on catching balls that should be caught.
2 receivers split out right. And a handoff over to Finn Draxler. And he gets about a yard, then he gets shoved back by a couple of the Randolph Rockets. Nice job defensively. Makes it a 3rd down and 9 to go now for the Demons. Sitting in just inside the 48-yard line. 3rd and 9 for the Demons. Here we go. Just 1 receiver, 2 receivers split out to the right. And a little low snap and a fake handoff, and going back again is Anderson. He does have a receiver open. Defender falls down and into the end zone for about a 48-yard touchdown reception in the hands of Eli Key. Or K.
Kai.
Kai. Could be any one of them.
Oh. Know my coworker, Paul Kai. Worked with him for years.
Okay. Big touchdown there, 48 yards out from Anderson into Key, and we'll put the game now at 32-18 in favor of Randolph.
Moving one of the officials. Might be his first year. He didn't know where to go. Head official had to move him under the goalpost.
Bryce Eichhoff coming in to kick the extra point, and that one is good. So it makes it now 32-19 with 11:07 left in the game. Take a break, come back right after this on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
The Boathouse Pub and Eatery on the shores of Fox Lake serves lunch and supper with the best view of Fox Lake. Their menu gives you many delicious options like burgers, pizza, nachos, chicken, sandwiches, wraps, and so much more. The Boathouse has great specials Monday through Saturday, including all-you-can-eat chicken wings, all-you-can-eat spaghetti, burgers and fries, tacos, and of course their amazing fish fry. Bring your friends or make new ones at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery on Chief Kuno Trail, Fox Lake.
Okay, we are back after a touchdown and an extra point. That was good for the Demons, and a nice little booming kick that was all the way back to the 10-yard line. Kutzma coming around the right side, got a flag just as before he gets tackled. A couple flags come out. He crosses the 25-yard line. We'll see what the call is.
Look to be some kind of illegal holding.
Call a hold on Randolph. That'll take that return back just a little bit.
I figured it'd be some type of illegal block, special teams. It happens a lot.
First and 10 for the Rockets. We'll see where they mark it here.
So Randolph will dig themselves just a little bit deeper hole here. They're going to put it back right around just inside the 18-yard line. So first and 10 now for the Randolph Rockets. And they're going to try to take it up the middle. Ben Paul on the carry on that one. That's exactly, I do remember the years when Zach was here. That was the guy, the fullback. Actually, him and he always delivered on that too. He had himself a nice season, especially his senior year.
Ben only had 3 carries in the first half, but he's getting a little bit more of the workload here in the second half.
Well, that's the one way you change it up from the going opposite directions and everything. Start doing some plays right up the middle, just simple, basic fullback runs. And this time they're going to give it over to Kutzma. A fake handoff to Paul and Jake Kyle, actually, I should say, on the carry.
And just a belly right there. Get a lead block from Paul. Bring Kyle in motion, bring him back, let him follow the fullback. Power football.
Still keeping them guessing here.
Rocket 25-yard line.
A third down and 2. Just past the 25-yard line for Randolph. Kyle in motion, just going to bang it right up the middle, and the battle for it right now to make sure they get that first down, and they do. They get it past the 30-yard line, and Paul was not going to go down until he got himself past that first down marker and then some. Nice job. Good, strong man's run there by Ben Paul.
First and 10 Rockets from the 30.
Clock stops on a first down just long enough to move the sticks, and then the official winds it back in, so things continue to roll.
You saw the one official, the head official, kind of looked and he saw that they had it pretty much on the direction over there, so he just got it going as fast as he could on that. And so here we go, first and 10. And this is Kutzma around the right side, and job just getting up to about the 38-yard line. He knows how to finish a play, too. He just doesn't go down, and he has that little lunge at the end. So just shy of the 38-yard line. Makes it a second down and about 4 yards to go now for Randolph.
That time they come back with a counter. They put Ben Paul as a lead blocker. Fake it one way, come back with the counter to Kutzma.
Just a nice simple play up the middle, and again, just going in beast mode over the 45-yard line. Never did take Paul down on that one, but he gets it. He just turns into kind of a wild animal out there. Just can't control him, and he just fights his way, and he's got himself a first down. Ball just past the 45-yard line of Randolph.
Carter Meredith kind of giving him a push, too, as he handed it off. I've never quite seen that. Handed it off with one hand and gave him a shove on the backside, getting him going a little quicker into the hole.
I'll give you the ball, and I got your back right after that. And Kyle in motion and going around the left side with it now is Carter Meredith. And he's got himself some room and a few of the demons around him, but a nice job down that left sideline by Carter Meredith. Boy, I tell you, once he turns the corner, he's good at getting past those defenders, getting past them and outside them along the sideline. He's done that numerous times in the ball game, especially for a couple extra points. But man, he showed some wheels all the way down that left sideline. Good job there by Carter Meredith.
He is slippery. He's more elusive than you would think. It kind of gives you the leg, takes it away, and then uses his speed. But a lot of times the defenders think they have him bottled up, and one of those good ball carriers.
Ball now inside the 5 at the 40-yard line. It's a first and goal for Randolph. 7:44 stopped as he went out of bounds. I think just get it right up the gut and into the end zone for the Rockets. And Paul gets the carry and gets a touchdown from 4 yards out. Randolph score is now leading 38-19. But Carter kind of sped up the process, hoping they were just going to kind of go 10 yards at a time up there to keep things moving. But just a great run for him to set that up. Rockets will probably go for a two-point conversion again, as they've done the entire night.
Lining up to try for two.
4 for 4 on that so far, and it's into the end zone without being tackled, and Randolph now leads this game by a score of 40-19. 7:38 left in the ball game. Be back right after this on RP Sports.
Timeout for a player injury.
The Boathouse Pub and Eatery on the shores of Fox Lake serves lunch and supper with the best view of Fox Lake. Their menu gives you many delicious options like burgers, pizza, nachos, chicken, sandwiches, wraps, and so much more. The Boathouse has great specials Monday through Saturday, including all-you-can-eat chicken wings, all-you-can-eat spaghetti, burgers and fries, tacos, and of course their amazing fish fry. Bring your friends or make new ones at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery on Chief Kuno Trail, Fox Lake. A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Wapont Equipment Company in Wapont and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Okay, we are back, and Randolph scores again. Two-point conversion good. 40-19 now, the lead for the Randolph Rockets. Randolph will be in action coming up next week, Friday, at Johnson Creek to take on the Who.
Oh, I know this, too. He caught me sleeping on that one. Johnson Creek. Oh, man, let me think a second.
Ball taken at the 18-yard line in the hands of Finn Draxler, and he's going to get driven out of bounds right around the 31-yard line. Nice job on the coverage team there for the Randolph Rockets.
Johnson Creek, I'm gonna take a stab at this. I could be way off. I want to say the Blue Jays.
That's right.
Okay.
What I was thinking.
Johnson Creek Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Were they always the Blue Jays?
As long as I've known
you
them.
remember? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess I doing better at my age than I thought I was. Still have a few memories at work.
Yeah, we'll take over at the 30-yard line with the Demons. 7.5 minutes left in the game that's really been extended to a later night here in Randolph. Getting cool out. Cool and damp. And they're going to hand the ball off to their main running back, Jackson Droback, and just kind of covers the ball up, keeps those legs moving, and got his team a first down. About a 13-yard carry up to the Demons' 43-yard line. 1st and 10 now for Deerfield.
Approaching the 7-minute mark left in the game. Randolph well in control.
Just under 7 to play, and the clock continues to run here. 40-19 for the Randolph Rockets. Anderson goes back, loses the ball, kind of came forward with the ball, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. Kind of was going to hold it back and kind of slipped out of his hands as he was going, arm was going forward, so that'll be incomplete pass. It's at a 2nd down and 10. Yeah, I can see that. You can see things, grass a little shiny in spots. It's got to be a little damp out there with the cooler weather.
That was ruled as an incomplete pass.
Yeah, the next game that we'll be doing is Randolph Lady Rockets over at Cambria Friesland, taking on the Hilltoppers. Had a chance to talk to Coach Jeff Kolbeck, who's in here doing the scoreboard here for the football game in the broadcast booth, and got an interview with him and his thoughts on where the team is right now and their opponent with the Hilltoppers coming up on Tuesday. You can hear that interview just before the game actually starts over at Cambria, coming up at Tuesday night right around 7 o'clock, 7:15 or so.
Setting up right underneath those nice stairs.
I'm going to hit my head. I'm going to wear a helmet. I'm going to hit my head, and I know I am. Just know I'm going to do. I thought for sure I was, and I caught myself a couple times, and luckily it didn't happen. But yeah, they got us underneath this little crawl space in there.
Yep. The old school gymnasiums, you got to love it.
Anderson again looking to pass, diving attempt to try to catch the ball by Bryce Jones, incomplete. Make it a 4th down and 5 yards to go. Thinking about being in tight places. You hear that guy that's doing it, spelunking or whatever he's doing in there, and now he's got some major medical issues and really he's about about 2/3 of a mile underneath the surface, and some places where you're just going to squeeze through to get to, and he's down there. He can't. They gave him some medicine and everything else he needs down there, and they got down there to him. But just to get him out of there, they said take up to 2 weeks.
Oh, really? I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, they said they're might try, but oh man, I'm claustrophobic anyway, man. And a receiver open at about the 30-yard line, completed pass, and off to the races right now. And a touchdown for Declan Pullman. We got his name figured out.
Yeah, I think he came up just short.
Oh, just short?
Yeah, he was
caught
from behind.
Kind of caught it, and he kind of hesitated for a little while, kind of looked around like, oh, okay, I got it, I know what I'm going to do. And he took off, and he got himself right down to about the 5-yard line. So a nice completion there. Anderson into, again, Pullman.
He was wide open in the middle of the field,
wide.
too, just wide open on the play.
Yeah, good job hustling Randolph. Looks like he was further inside than the 5-yard line when he went down, according to our replay. I think he was down to about the 2 or 3 yard line.
Yeah.
He got him marked down to the 5. Ooh,
good hit.
Violently taken down on that carry by Finn Draxler. It's nowhere on it. Makes it a 2nd down and goal, still at the 5-yard line.
I think that was Paul with a big hit. Yeah, I don't think you and I, Steve, are going down on that rescue mission down into those caves. And they said it's
no,
cold.
I can't even watch that on TV when I see the people do it. And they have camera with them. I can't even mentally handle it. I got to turn it off. So why would you? And some of these guys are just kind of squeezing in there, and it's barely get there. And I thought, man, you got to not only get through, but you got to get back through that same space again. There is no chance.
I heard it described as cold, wet, and narrow.
Yeah. Anderson being chased around the right side of the backfield, and Randolph all over it, gang tackled. And maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, according to the sideline official over there. He said a 3rd down and goal with the ball still at the 5. So Randolph holding court here so far, trying to keep them from scoring. Keeps the clock moving down to 4:15 and counting down to the ball game. Randolph in control, 40-19 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. 3rd down and 5 yards to go yet to get the end zone. 3rd and goal. Anderson gets it again and scrambling off to the right, in trouble again, and has kind of lost one into the end zone, and it is incomplete.
Ball falls incomplete, but I think I saw some flags fly over there.
I'm looking at the possibility of a flag.
Pass interference.
That would be a pass interference call against
Yeah,
the
pass interference. They say 3:50 left, and the Rockets with a pass interference in the end zone. So they got the ball moved up to about the 2.5 yard line or so. Give them half the distance.
Half the distance.
Still 3rd down.
Make it 3rd down and about 2.5.
Okay, that's where they'll take it over here. 3rd down and goal with the ball at the 2.5 yard line. Hanson fakes to the right, goes over to the left with it, and nice tackle. Great job.
Brought down immediately after the reception.
I believe that's Ashton Fua.
Yeah, that was a nice one. They wrapped him up, took him right down, and a loss of about 3.5 yards on the play up to about the 6 yard line, just outside the 5. He said a 4th and goal now. One more play they got to make and see if they can get that ball back on downs. What a great job by the defense if they do that.
Fua's not a big guy, 5'9", $140. Good solid tackle.
I see him, his name mentioned, and he's got some stats also for carrying the ball so far in the season. Anderson looking in the end zone, a little crossing pattern in the end zone, and a flag at the end of that one. Could be another pass interference. There's maybe some contact before the ball got to the receiver in there.
Bad part is it continues to stop the clock, both on the incomplete or a penalty.
Pass interference against the Rockets.
Yeah, the Rockets will go to 3-1 on the season.
Replay down.
Pretty strong showing. Had some great moments defensively. Just the big downer in the game was the injury to their player they took away in the ambulance with Will Bratley, and hopefully he's being tended to right now in one of the local hospitals on his road to at least figuring out what they're going to do with him. Sure, not an easy path, but our well wishes are out to him. Here we go, 4th down again. Anderson again, fake handoff and looking to the corner of the end zone. Oh, a nice catch in the corner of the end zone, going up high. And this, you can tell it was kind of set up that way. I'm going to throw it over the top of the defender, and going up and getting it is Zach Hansen. Hansen gets the reception down to the left corner of the end zone. Good job. That's how you go after a football.
That's right. High point it, go up in the air, and have strong hands, wrestle it away from the defense.
Yeah, there's no doubt he was going to grab that thing and just clamp it in there with the 2 hands. So a well-run play there by the Deerfield Demons. Something they can build off from as they continue their season. They'll go to 1-3 on the season. Yeah, they'll go for the extra point. Ball is up, and it is good. Makes it 40-26 with 2:49 left on the clock. Trying to work our way to those triple zeros up there on the clock so we can kind of pack things up here. Game is decided here with 2:49 left.
Yeah. Approaching 10 o'clock at night, and if you're wondering, we had about close to a 1 hour, if not a 1 hour delay because of a serious injury.
Yeah, but the young man, Mr. Bradley, on his should be at the hospital right now. Not sure which one they decided they were going to take him to, Opon or to Columbus or to Beaver Dam. I got some good moments. I think both coaches can build off some of the positive things that they've saw with their team out there, and things to work on again for both teams, obviously. All good coaches find numerous things they can kind of correct and tweak a little bit. 2:49 left in the ball game.
It's going to be a beautiful weekend from what I see. Tomorrow it's going to be maybe 8 or 10 degrees warmer than it was today, so mid-70s, mid to upper 70s, and sunshine for the most part. Sunday also beautiful.
I'm thinking a jalapeno beer at the Pepper Fest. Trying for the onside kick, but that's not going to make it to 10 yards, only about 7 yards. And then a personal foul is going to get called on one of the Demons players, taking one of the Randolph players out way away from the opposite side of the field. Looks like Brady Fleming over there.
Yeah, he's only a freshman.
Yeah.
He said, I'm going to get a hit on somebody.
Yep.
All this does is delay the end of this game.
Oh, yeah. Kept on. Oh, they took him, tried to throw him down and everything, a tackle and everything on that one. Yeah. So thanks for Jeff's replay on that one. That we could. I thought he just knocked him, but no, he did knock him. He didn't go down, and then he going to throw him to the ground. On the opposite side of the field from where the ball was resting, not going far enough with the onside kick.
We have an illegal touching penalty as the ball did not go 10 yards before they touched it. But we also have a personal foul.
Mark it from where the ball is, and that's Randolph's going to get some good field position and see if they can a few good runs here. And
they're going to have
they tack on the other one too, or what are they?
Going to have a runoff, I believe. Or
We're going to get the football out to the officials from the Randolph sideline so they can run a play. I think all the kids are ready to get home and move on with the night. It's been a long night.
I think everyone here is.
Yeah, all sitting right on the 34-yard line of the Demons.
Get out of here with no more injuries, no more events.
I mean, the Randolph crowd's like, no. You're not going to get a touchdown so fast.
Yeah.
Jacob Kyle with the carry. Helmet comes off, which means he'll have to step off the field for a play.
Jacob Kyle's helmet popped loose, so he's going to come off.
Yeah, some good athletes on both sides of the ball. Randolph, again, a little different team than what we've seen in the past. You were here for the Travis Elvin years. A man amongst boys out there and unstoppable.
Sprinklers are going on.
Oh, no. See, one of the sprinklers is going to go.
There's a couple of them. It's so late. Oh, their sprinklers are on. You know why? Because they're on a timer.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, everybody's
telling us it's beyond time.
10 o'clock at night, the sprinklers are turning on.
So the coach had out, and he's running to turn the sprinklers off right now because everybody should be gone off the field by now, and they've got him going in the end zone right now over towards where Randolph's going, right, and hitting against the upright.
There's a guy down there in the end getting water sprayed.
Yeah, the camera. It's their camera.
Oh, the camera's that's up
so
in the air.
Sit up
They're
way
all
up
right.
high, but I just thought that's who was over there.
Oh.
Cameraman. And turned off. Good job by the assistant coach taking care of business on that.
What was happening.
Yeah, Tim Hollander, MVP of the night, for getting over there, sees that first sprinkler go up, boom, gone and got him turned off. That was good. Good reaction there by the coach, assistant coach. Second down and 3 for the Rockets. Ball sitting at the 26-yard line. This will run up the middle and into the end zone from 26 yards out. Touchdown for the Randolph Rockets.
Just a amount of padding some stats right now. People are gonna look at this game that didn't watch it and say, wow, Randolph really put some points on the board, some of them coming late in the game.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Chase will be talking about the 26 points that are on the board for their opponents here tonight. They're going for their first extra point of the night.
They are lining up to kick. Kenny Olson doing the duties.
And snap and the kick, and that one is high in the air. That is plenty long enough and plenty high enough. That's pretty impressive. And underneath it, nice, and right through the uprights. 47-26, Randolph leads. The clock that doesn't move very fast, stuck at 1:53 right now.
It was Ben Paul, I believe, on that touchdown. What do you do if you're Deerfield? Do you just take a knee and let the clock run out, or you?
After you've had a couple injuries here and a few people helped off the field, and I think I would say let's just take a few knees and be done with it.
Game over, I guess.
It's a little slippery. I mean, the sprinklers went off, but also just being damp out there from being this time of night. I would say just I would take the knee. I don't want anybody hurt after that. I would feel terrible if that happened. And down by 21 points. But we're not the coaches, so we'll see what they do. Nothing wrong with that. The kickoff for Caleb Cook. A low squibber and picked up again by Finn Draxler, trying to go on the right side, but no place to go there. He went backwards a little bit, and good job of the coverage team again for Randolph, doing a great job on that. Had a lot of practice doing that tonight.
Special teams, such an important part of the game, and sometimes they're forgotten a little bit. Punt coverage, kick teams. So important in how the field position is and how it can be flipped.
We've seen some bad coverage teams and some bad kicking teams that have really cost them a lot of yards, a lot of in points and everything in the game. So it's all the little things.
Yeah, bad return teams, kickoff returns. He gets guys that don't want to field it or are not good at it.
In the air.
Yeah, let them bounce past you and
extra 20 yards on your field position.
Start at the 10 instead of where you could have been at the 30, 35 or something. Yes.
No, don't call that an incomplete pass.
Stop the clock.
That will stop it right there at 1:41. Second time the ball has slipped out of the hands here late in the ball game, out of quarterback Austin Anderson's hands. Kind of looking at our schedule, look at that while we still have some time on the clock on where we're, at least Jeff and I are going to be coming up. I'm not sure yet about that Friday game. I'm hoping that I do not have to be doing that 8-man football coming up, just because I do have other responsibilities that night. Yeah, next Tuesday again, the Randolph at Cambria Friesland volleyball match. Jeff and I will be there. Then the Ripon at Waupun volleyball match on Thursday night, the 14th. We'll be covering that one. Is complete and taken down after that catch by Eli Key. I'm going to mark him down. No huddle. Oh. Obviously not going with our philosophy and how to end the ball game here. 3rd and 3. Anderson again going back to pass. And he's going to complete the pass, and that is in the hands of Zach Hansen. Going to having his hands up, said, hey, I'm open over here, and he found him. Laid it in there perfectly to Anderson. Okay, winds the clock up.
Make it the 40-yard line.
And yeah, Demons aren't laying down. They're going to see if they can get some kind of score or something before the end of the ball game, which is less than a minute now from now. And they're going to keep him. No, he works his way. Officials say keep it wound up. His progress was stopped. They had him stopped, and very adamantly says keep that clock rolling.
He did not step out of bounds before the ball was blown dead.
Officials maybe are looking.
Oh, they took a timeout. Yeah.
I was going to say officials might be looking to get out of here as well to get something to eat. Maybe too late. Everything will be closed.
Yeah, the fast food joints. Which ones are open? The Taco Bell usually stay open a little later, and some of the McDonald's stay open a little later too. So,
at least the drive-throughs, if nothing else. But
sure. How far is Deerfield from here?
Well, that's a ways. I think.
Look on here. I got time.
Because
there's time on the field.
You have 49.7 seconds left. That's how much time you have.
See how far Deerfield is from here. It's 34 miles away, and I would drive there. So, yes, Deerfield directions. Driving, and it would take 48 minutes.
Yeah, it's not a good way to get there. I've gone there, and it's a lot of back roads.
Throw one out along the right side, and that's a completed pass and taken down after the catch. She is Eli Key.
Eli Key with the reception. Picks up a bunch of yardage. Good enough for a first down.
Waiting to wind the clock up, getting the sticks up there and ready to go. Under 40 seconds. A minute that will not end. It's bounced over to Anderson and rolling off to his right. Runs out of bounds. Thank you. 26 seconds left.
Have you ever done navigation on your phone and then gone to it says steps or biking?
Yeah, you can go. Yeah,
it gives you those options.
Yeah, it gives you those options. Yeah.
It's 2 hours and 10 minutes by car. And it's 48.7 hours by foot.
I got to get Jeff's program. He's got the more complete GPS. It has all the locations for any officials that might be out there along the way.
Yeah, Waze.
Yeah, Waze. It's thrown down, and that is a
touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Defense giving up more.
Ben Drexler with the reception.
How about me and Randy have totally taken our papers and set them aside. What matters is the final score, but I guess you ran the hurry-up offense. They practiced on that, and passing grade on it. Touchdown for the Demons.
Looks better on paper, I guess, if nothing else.
The extra point, and that one is good. So down to 17 seconds left in the ball game. Much to the chagrin of the Randolph fans, let's just run this thing out.
Getting another player down for Deerfield. They have officials timeout.
That's why we said we should just end the game so nobody else got hurt.
Right,
out there.
advocating, right?
Yeah. Even on a extra point, someone's down.
Yeah, good choice.
Local police officer he's ready to go this time.
I'm going to get out there. If I have to call another ambulance, I'll be there. Just stretching out a hamstring, or somebody else maybe to help him get off the field. Big number 77, Trenton Berggren, 6'2", 200 pounds.
I like that name, Trenton. It's a catchy name. Yeah.
Well, you didn't get that for your new grandson's name.
Yeah, Abram.
That's Abram. Like that, good strong name.
I got to see Abram today.
Oh, did you? How's he doing?
He was sleeping when I saw him twice. I saw him twice today, and he was sleeping both times. So I guess that's good.
I talked to Abram earlier in the day. He said he wanted to visit you, but Grandpa was sleeping.
No. Grandpa was.
I know you take naps once in a while. I get the report from Barb, but so do I.
What's wrong
My
with
grandsons are sitting right next to me. They're watching their crazy TV shows, and Grandpa, stop! You're snoring. And, yeah, so the grandkids are. Put them on earth. You make fun of them when they're little. When they get older, they make fun of you. It's the same with kids. Used to make fun of them and have fun at their expense, and now I'm the butt of all the jokes when the kids get together. Remember when Dad did this? And when he spells his name, it doesn't look like Steve Winterick. It looks like Stu Whitlock. Oh, yeah. The roles change.
Oh, boy, another ball kicked out of bounds, so no time off the clock.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to finish as soon as the clock runs down here. We're going to be done. No post-game, no interviews afterwards. It's just a little late. These guys probably don't want to stick around to get interviewed anyway after the long night. So we'll just wrap it up. Randolph will take a knee here, and 47-33 will be the final score. Randolph will go to 3-1 on the season. They take on Johnson Creek. The Blue Jays coming up next week, Friday night at Johnson Creek. And for Deerfield, they'll go to 1-3 on the season and 0-2 in the conference. Randolph 2-0 in the conference after that victory last week with Fall River Rio. Nice facility they have over there with the artificial turf, and
it is beautiful.
Somebody said that was covered by. Wasn't the city had to raise taxes or anything? That somebody told me that somebody put the bill on that.
They did baseball over there. Yeah, beautiful complex.
That's it. Yeah, they everything over there. That's some nice facilities over at Fall River. But clock runs out, and Randolph will be victorious. Go to 2-0 in the conference, 3-1 on the season. 47-33 victory over the Deerfield Demons. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to Jeff for being here for the video streaming. Randy for making the trip over here with me. And now it's time to load Jeff up and get him out of here. Have yourself an excellent weekend. Enjoy the beautiful weather.
Thanks to our sponsors in today's game: Home and Auto Sales, National Exchange, Bank and Trust, New Medical Center, Waupun Equipment Company, All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. The Other Bar, Dentistry of Wisconsin, C. Bruxma Electric, American Family Insurance Agent, Christine File, Ergo Bank, The Boathouse, Randolph Family Dental, Ace in the Hole, Randolph Health Services, Marshview Vet Clinic, and Roberts Brothers Painting.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at RadioPlusInfo.com.